And now, afternoon theatre.
We present Wendy Hiller as the Dowager Empress Mary, Rosalind Shanks as Anna Brune, and Alan Wheatley as Prince Boonin, in Anastasia by Marcel Moret. Translated by Guy Bolton and adapted for radio by John Scotney. Berlin, winter 1932.
Chenov?
Oh, who is it?
It's all right. It's not one of Stalin's agents, nor one of our subscribers. It's only me.
Petrovsky.
The prince isn't at home?
No, I've been waiting half an hour. I've been typing up our accounts. The prince has been horribly extravagant. He's been living the way he did 15 years ago, before the revolution. You'd never think from this. He'd spent most of the last 10 years as a taxi driver.
I know. Why on earth did he have to rent this huge house? Prices here in Berlin are astronomical.
Oh, the house is nothing. It's what goes with it. The women, the champagne suppers.
He's a Russian.
I'm a Russian too, but I live in one room in a cheap hotel.
This is our headquarters. A good address has value.
It won't help us much in our present emergency.
Emergency? What do you mean?
We're in trouble. That's why the prince asked us to meet him here tonight.
What sort of trouble?
I don't know the details. He naturally couldn't tell me much on the phone, but I take it 2 or 3 of our subscribers have got together and compared notes. I suppose we should have expected something of the kind. It's over 4 months since we sent out our first circular, and while we've been keeping up our appeals and taking in their money, we've made no serious effort to find the lady who is the essential element in our enterprise.
That isn't true. I've made inquiries all over Berlin. I've seen a dozen or more Anna Bruns. It's one of the troubles. The name is such a common one.
Do you think there ever was an Anna Brune who told those nuns that she was the Tsar's daughter?
You think His Excellency lied to us?
His Excellency. You say it with reverence, in spite of all we know about Prince Boonin. You're a snob, Petrovsky.
But his story didn't seem the sort of thing a man would make up. Driving those people out to that hospital in Spandau in his taxi, and one of the nuns asked him...
Exactly. 5 months ago, he was driving a taxi. Now he sports a car and a chauffeur. No doubt some of our subscribers have seen him lording about in it.
And the actual moment was so propitious. This Anna Brune, whose likeness to the princess he claims is so extraordinary, she appears just as the rumours of Anastasia's escape were flying about among the Russian exiles.
Her disappearance after no one but the prince has seen her wasn't quite so fortunate.
What on earth made her run away? Why did we ever get into it? You especially. I've always been a crazy fellow, an artist, a dreamer. But you're a hard-headed banker, or were in the old days.
I needed the money. It's as simple as that.
So that story was true.
What story?
The prince told me. He said you'd been caught helping yourself from the cash drawer of that restaurant where you worked as a waiter.
That's a lie.
Don't be offended. I'm not posing as your moral superior. We're just a couple of rats, Chanov. 15 years ago, the Bolsheviks turned us out of our nice, comfortable granary, so now we have to snatch our crusts as best we may. Listen, there's the front door. The prince is here.
He said 9. It's nearly 11.
The others, what are they?
It's Drevnitz.
Prince Boonin is not here?
No, not yet.
So, you are the other two in this game, are you?
Game?
Which one are you?
My name is Chernov, Councillor.
No, you know me, do you?
By sight, Councillor.
And it's true, is it? Boonin is not here?
No, but we're expecting him at any moment.
I was expecting him also for several hours. My guess is he's taken to his heels.
Run away, you mean?
You're the third one, are you?
Petrovsky, Councillor.
Yes, Petrovsky. I mean run away.
Why should he?
I can give you one simple answer. Recently, a small committee of us advertised for the names of your investors and the amount subscribed, and we discovered just how much money you'd obtained.
Our expenses have been very heavy.
Her Highness was in hiding in Bucharest. We had great difficulties.
Bucharest? Really?
Papers had to be obtained, officials bribed.
And the medical expenses, doctors, nurses, private ambulances.
Oh, yes, that was all enumerated in your appeals. The Princess Anastasia was in a coma.
A coma? Yes, for a time, quite definitely. Is it any wonder, after all she'd gone through?
The wounds suffered at the hand of Yorovsky's execution squad, the hardships endured in all those months of journeying from Siberia.
Yes, all this was fully dealt with in your last prospectus, if I may so call it.
Her Highness's recovery is a painfully slow process.
So it seems.
And in the meanwhile, her doctors have insisted on isolation, rest, absolute quiet.
We wish to see her, doctors.
Well, surely Prince Bounin has told you. Her Highness is in a private sanatorium in Switzerland.
I, for one, am ready to make the journey immediately.
What?
Gentlemen, that is the committee I have formed, will give you 1 week to produce this lady. After that, we go to the police.
1 week?
1 week, and then we will...
Councillor Drevenitz. Good evening, honoured sir. This is an unexpected pleasure.
Prince Bounin, so you are here. Why did you not send me word that you were not keeping your appointment?
I hadn't realised it was a matter of concern.
I
do now. Count Lansdorff delayed me. It's the money he's after, the share our letter promised him of the Tsar's millions.
If the Princess Anastasia really existed, she could command not only our money, but our lives.
So you've already made up your mind that the princess is a myth, hmm? Very well. You shall see. You shall see.
We shall be at your disposal a week from today.
1 week!
Makes you sweat, does it? It's easy to see you've never been shot at, Chernoff.
Conspiracy to defraud. Well, what is the penalty? How long?
Wait. We're not beaten yet.
What?
What would you say to a miracle, hmm?
What do you mean?
I've found her, gentlemen. At the 11th hour, I've found her.
Found her?
Not Anna Brun.
Of course. The same Anna Brun on whose claim to being the Tsar's daughter all this business is based.
Where did you find her?
Where do you think? On one of the bridges that cross the Landwehr Canal. I had a notion she might be thinking of throwing herself into it.
Why?
Oh, ill, out of work, half-starved.
And what is your opinion now that you've seen her again? Of her claim to be Anastasia, I mean?
Precisely what it was before. She's no more the Tsar's daughter than I am one of the murdered dukes.
If she's as unconvincing as that, what makes you think Drevenitz and his friends will accept her?
Don't worry. When they see her, she'll be very different from the way she appears now. Believe me, it was not for nothing that those hospital nuns had faith in her story.
Has she anything to back it up with? Any papers or family heirlooms?
Nothing. And she's not backing it up. She says now that the story was a lot of nonsense.
What?
That she isn't the Tsar's daughter.
But good God, if she denies it herself, what possible...
She'll come back to it. She's a bit, what shall we say, touched. Her story today is that she doesn't know who she is. And I dare say that's true.
An amnesiac.
Oh, that's certainly. And a prey at times to all sorts of bizarre fancies. But don't worry, she's all the more ready to receive impressions. I'll make her play our little charade.
And if she can't?
Well, if she makes a mess of it, we can still point a finger at her. She is the guilty one. We are only her poor innocent dupes, whom she deceived with her lies. But now, comrades, if that term doesn't grate too unpleasantly on your White Russian ears, what do you say? Shall we have her in?
You don't mean to say she's here?
Indeed she is. Sergei, bring the lady up.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Now, let me caution you, don't speak to her in Russian.
What?
She says she doesn't understand it.
What? But that makes it impossible.
Oh, it's a lie. She has a definite Slav accent. But don't worry, I'll break her down.
Yes. I remember hearing tales of your methods of breaking people down. But Berlin isn't Russia, and 1932 isn't 1916, Bounin.
Bring her in, Sergei.
Your Excellency, Fräulein Brun. Go on in, Fräulein. Go on.
Yes, come in, Fräulein. Take a seat. Glass of vodka?
Thank you.
Cigar?
Fräulein.
That'll be all, Cigar.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Now, these are the gentlemen I spoke of. I'm putting you in their hands. They're going to examine you.
They're doctors.
No, you don't have to undress. Just allow them to look at you.
Oh, is that all? May I smoke?
Here. Help yourself.
Thank you.
When you and I talked just now, I promised you employment.
Have you a light?
Yeah.
My associates wish to determine how well you fit our requirements.
To begin with, the eyes.
The eyes are right. Possibly the only feature that is.
Where did you see the eyes of the other?
It was at Notre Dame de Kazan in 1915, when we had been pushed back by the Germans. She came into the church to pray with her mother, and they each placed a candle before the big icon. I saw 2 little candles reflected in her eyes.
Blue eyes?
Blue-grey, with 2 candle flames like a pair of golden dots. And just now, when I held the match for this one's cigarette, there was the same thing exactly. And very few eyes will pick up a reflection like that. I'm an artist. I know what I'm talking about.
What about the height?
Huh?
She looks too tall to me.
Last time I held her stirrup at Saskoye, when she was reviewing our regiment, I noted that the top of her dolman was on the level of my eye.
Stand up, Fräulein.
What did you say?
I said stand up.
Of course, she's 14 years older than the other was when she died.
And I must remind you again that those 14 years would not have been what the first 18 were.
Go over there. I want to see how you walk.
Very well.
Oh, look at her. They were taught to walk carrying a book on their heads. Another thing we'll have to tell our subscribers, she has somehow forgotten.
Prince Bunin, where is this resemblance that so impressed you? I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
My dear Piotr, I should like to see your sweetheart of 20 years ago. Are you sure you might not pass her by in the street without recognizing her?
It's not the same thing. These subscribers of ours will not be hurrying by, their minds on other matters. They'll be keyed up, expectant, critical, suspicious.
And how have they seen the original? A white-clad figure in a rapidly moving carriage, or one of a family group in the flowered stand at Krasnoye, and then in the war period, with the linen headdress and grey skirts. Oh, yes, they saw quite a lot of her in the newspapers.
What of the royal servants? There's still a few of them about.
Oh, they'll see her through their tears. Good, faithful souls that they are.
And the family?
Yes, more serious, certainly. But it isn't as if there were a mother or father to be dealt with, or a brother and sisters. True, there's quite a wealth of uncles, aunts and cousins, despite the Bolsheviks and their execution squads. But they'll refer secretly to their photographs, and as she will resemble those photographs...
You surely don't believe you'll be able to convince the bankers?
Well, there's a chance. If we could get the family to accept her, the bankers would find it difficult to question their endorsement. And another thing, look at her hands.
What did you say?
I said, look at her hands.
You don't mean that...
I told you there was a special feature. Something rather surprising.
Come here. I said, come here. Here.
Open your hands.
You'll find they're long and well-formed, with a scar in the middle.
Let me see. Oh, yes. It's true.
Now, look at her head, gentlemen.
Here.
There, the left temple. You see, a long, narrow depression, the path of a bullet. Of course, it may be something more prosaic, a childhood accident, a rather bad one that caused a fracture.
What is this scar? Is it from a bullet? Tell us.
I don't remember. Let me go.
You don't remember how you got a wound like that? Of course you do. You're lying.
There are many things I have forgotten.
Fräulein, you told one of the nuns that you were the daughter of Nicholas II.
I was sick. When you're sick, you get crazy ideas. I could have told her other stories, just as romantic. Of the time I went to the land of the Samoyeds with the 3 professors, the old one and the 2 young ones.
Oh, and when was this?
When? I don't remember. There was a great glacier. We had to chip the ice very carefully, and then the blocks were melted by the professors. In them were plants and strange creatures that lived on the earth ages and ages ago. We saw a butterfly that came alive and flew about in the sun. A butterfly that had lived for 1,000,000 years and then died in a day.
I see you've been quite a reader, Fräulein. But I also see something else. You're an actress. And an actress is what we want.
You wish me to pretend that the story I told the little nun is true?
Exactly.
The little nun was simple and trusting.
Yes, I agree. This will not be so easy. You'll have to meet friends and perhaps even some of the family.
Would they own me? They might tell me that they never saw me before. They don't know who I am. That would be dreadful.
You know about the family, do you?
I wrote a letter once and there was no... Oh, but you're not talking about my family, are you? You're speaking of this princess.
Well, it might suit her family to accept you. You might be the key that would unlock doors for them. The doors of the bank vaults.
Give me another cigarette.
There you are.
Here. Do you really think the Romanovs might endorse her?
Yes, some of them. Yes, I think that if it were managed very tactfully...
Who would carry the most weight?
The most weight? Oh, no question about that. The old icon.
The old icon?
Yes, that's what we used to call her. Marie Fyodorovna.
The Tsar's mother. People say she went mad.
Well, she happens to be here in Germany, visiting her grandnephew Paul.
What of him? The prince you say she's visiting, Prince Paul.
Yes. I wonder. You know, he was her future husband.
Anastasius? Was he?
Everyone at court took it as an accepted fact. The two had been playmates from childhood, second cousins.
Well, surely this Prince Paul would be the hardest to convince. He was in love with the girl. Or was he?
Oh, royalty, who can say? It was a great match for him. Aside from any question of rank, the Tsar was the richest man in the world. Yes, the more I consider it, the more I think we ought to try it. Paul is poor and a playboy. That huge fortune that's waiting in the banks could count a lot with him.
But surely the only way he'd get the money... Oh, my God. You don't think he'd be willing to marry that creature?
Well, I admit it sounds pretty far-fetched. It would depend, I suppose, on how hard up he is.
No.
What? What do you mean, no?
I want to go.
Go where?
Anywhere, back to the nuns. I want to go. Let me go.
Stop! Fräulein, don't you want to be a royal princess? And wear a coronet and have people kneel and kiss your hand?
I think I must still be in the asylum with the woman who believes she's an angel and the 3 who sit crouched and covered all day because they've not yet been born.
Perhaps you are right. Here you are with the mad prince, the mad painter, and the mad banker.
Only the banker is not quite so mad. You expect her to learn the names of 6 palaces, each with its servants and officials, the regiments who guarded them, tutors, title friends, court procedure, all in 1 week? Quite a task for a woman with a bad memory.
Oh, she'll naturally make mistakes, but the lapse of time will excuse her. That and her head wound.
I doubt if she even knows how to behave among people of our class.
Our class? Oh, Chernov, you and the Grand Dukes, eh? Still, you're right. We must start teaching her at once. Petrovsky, hand me that album of family photographs.
Here you are.
Now, Fräulein.
Grandduchess Elizabeth, Aunt Ella, the King of Norway, Uncle Hans, the old King of England, Uncle Bertie, the Queen of Norway, Aunt Swan.
Good. Excellent. Now, your escape. Who was it rescued you on the night of the assassination at Ekaterinburg?
2 brothers named Moscovoy,
And they took you across the Romanian frontier at what place?
Balta, and from there to Bucharest, where you found me and sent me to a sanatorium in Switzerland.
There, Chernov. What have you to say to that?
Is that all?
It's enough for the present. Now, let's practice your posture, your walk. Where's that gramophone record? Piotr, will you wind up the machine?
Yes, of course.
Now, Anna, go up those stairs. Now, those are the steps of the Winter Palace. Try to picture it. The long line of the Imperial Guard. Your father, the Emperor, in uniform at their head. Behind you on a balcony are your mother, your sisters, and your brother, Alexis. The massed bands strike up God Protect the Tsar. Now, Piotr.
Yes.
Now, that's your signal. You come down. Splendid. I believe she can do it.
Yes.
Now, let me present the members of your household. Boris Chernov, formerly of St. Petersburg, banker.
Your Highness.
Pyotr Konstantinovich Petrovsky, artist, formerly in scenic department, Russian Imperial Opera. Your Highness.
And I am Prince Arkady Arkadyevich Bunin, General of the Don Cossacks, ex-aide-de-camp attached to the person of His Imperial Majesty Nicholas II, Emperor of all the Russias.
And I am Her Imperial Highness, Princess Anastasia Nikolaevna.
You've done a good job, Petrovsky. This really begins to look like a house where a princess is installed. I like the chandelier and the icon.
Yes. It's quite like the old days at the opera. There are 4 more witnesses on today's list. Are they still here?
One had to go, a dressmaker.
Yeah?
As a girl, she says she worked for the firm who made clothes for the 4 princesses. Sonia Rykov. She'll be back tomorrow.
Good afternoon, comrades. How's it going?
Good afternoon, Excellency.
I've got some news. We are about to have a distinguished visitor.
Oh?
Maria Fyodorovna.
No, the Dowager Empress here in Berlin.
Yes, it's official. Prince Paul sent for me to ask if Her Highness was now well enough for us to bring her to Haraldeberg to meet the Empress. Well, I thought we weren't ready for that. Not yet. So I said no.
Quite right, but I'm
The
not
Prince said in that case Her Majesty will visit Her Highness under my escort. Of course, there was nothing I could reply to that, except that I was sure Her Highness would be overjoyed.
Were those his exact words that you quoted? Did he say, Her Highness?
He did indeed. No talk of the unknown woman or the alleged daughter of the Tsar, the sort of phrases he used before he met her.
Sounds as if she convinced him. She's amazing. What she's managed to learn in 1 month. It is just a month, isn't it?
28 days.
It's uncanny.
Yes. Except for one glaring failure.
What?
There must be an interpreter present if she speaks to a witness who can only speak Russian.
Yes.
It's the reason she failed with old Pluvich, the chamberlain.
Well, Pluvich won't matter. If only the old icon accepts her. Everything depends on that.
Mightn't it be enough if the prince is convinced?
Well, the prince counts for very little. A society idler, bit of a gigolo, musician, dreamer, above all, a Russian. But the Empress is a Dane, with no romantic nonsense about her.
What time will they be here?
4 o'clock. We'd better have the other witnesses in at once. Sergei,
Excellency.
ask Her Highness to be ready to receive the witnesses.
Very good, Your Excellency. Shall I bring them in?
Oh, one moment. Who are they?
A sleigh driver who appears to be blind, a shabby-looking doctor, and some sort of charwoman.
Oh, well, their names may help to swell the list of supporters.
Do they all speak German?
Sergei?
Yes, Excellency. The woman and the old man have been living here for some time.
And the doctor?
He speaks it well enough.
One at a time, Sergei. The woman first.
The blind man and the woman are friends. They ask if they may come together.
Oh, very well.
Come this way.
This way. This way.
Excuse me, Your Excellency.
Now, my good people, Her Royal Highness is about to receive you. You are to talk to her and examine her attentively. After the audience, you will be taken to the Chief Secretary, who will register your opinion in writing and obtain your signature.
Her Imperial Highness, Anastasia Nikolaevna.
Good afternoon.
Oh, yes, it is you, little mother. I know you as my dog knows me. You were like 4 flowers, you and your sisters, and for each of you there was a different scent.
Dear Vasyevich, do you remember that Christmas at Gatchina, when I had sprained my ankle on the ice and you had to carry me to and from your sleigh in your arms?
Oh, yes, it is your voice. I know it anywhere.
My sister Olga took a photograph of us, you and me. I have it in an album. Would you like to see it?
I am blind, gracious one.
Oh, I didn't know.
You would be glad of your eyes today. Our princess is beautiful.
You have knelt to me long enough, Vasyevich. It was not like that at Gatchina. Then we threw snowballs at each other.
You loved the snow. I called you Snow Princess, and you said you liked the name.
Sergei, place chairs for my visitors.
I must inform Your Highness that other visitors are coming.
Yes.
Prince Paul and the Dowager Empress.
She is coming here?
Yes.
I don't know if I will be able to face her. Must it be today?
Yes, it must. I'll send the peasants away. Then you can lie down and rest.
No. No, they've been waiting a long time. Sergei, bring the chairs.
Highness.
Sit here. Now, what is your name?
Anushka, Highness.
And have you come here all the way from Russia, Anushka?
No, Highness. I have worked here in the Russian colony for 11 years, since 1921.
You know me, do you, Anushka?
Of course I know you, little mother.
Where was it that I met you? In Peterhof? Or Levadia? Or was it in Spala during the war?
At Ekaterinburg, little mother. The assassin Yubrovsky ordered me to scrub the floors.
Ekaterinburg. I do remember the swish of cloth as you wiped the floors.
One of the soldiers had traced on the floor a sketch of Rasputin, all naked. I washed it out, and as I did so, the sun must have come out, for a little beam came through the shutters, and there on the floor was your shadow. I stooped and kissed it. And afterwards came that dreadful day when the shots were heard and the sun darkened so that a July evening seemed like the blackest hour of winter. But even then, at that time, it was whispered that there was one who was not dead.
All right, that's enough. You were brought here to attest that this is indeed Anastasia Nikolaevna. You both agree?
In Ekaterinburg, there is a deep wood of pine trees, and in it the night shadows are seen moving. Some say 7, but I know now there can only be 6.
Goodbye, dear Vasyevich, and God's blessing. Goodbye, Anushka. Anushka of Ekaterinburg.
Bless you.
Bless your Highness.
This way.
Thank heaven. I'm dying for a cigarette.
How dare you? How dare you light a cigarette in my presence without my permission?
I beg your Highness's pardon. I'll put it out at once.
Good. Most effective. And does that mean that your illusion has returned? Or is it self-hypnotism?
A cigarette, please.
Here you are.
Here.
Have I your Highness's permission to smoke?
If you must.
You managed to capture just the right tone. If you're as good with the old Empress as you were with those 2 servants, the prize is in sight.
Yes. The conspiracy seems to be prospering.
The Tsar sent a huge sum to England and Sweden to buy munitions, but most of that's gone, spent in buying guns that arrived too late. But in addition to that, he deposited in those same banks £2 million for each of his children. £10 million, which now belong to his only surviving daughter, to you.
I don't want to talk about money, or your schemes for getting it. She is coming, the Empress Grandmother.
Pardon, Your Highness. What of the last witness?
Who is it?
The doctor. He has been waiting a long time.
I'm sure the princess...
You can't come in here.
Sergei, that will do. You may leave us.
Highness.
Her Highness can grant you only a very brief interview. She is expecting some important visitors and so is preoccupied.
Yes, so I see.
What is your name?
Mikhail Syriensky. I'm a doctor.
And where was it that you met, Her Highness?
In the hospital.
Not one that she visited in the war?
No. One in which we were both patients.
Both patients? Where was this?
In Bucharest. We used to sit in the big sunroom together. Her head had been hurt in a factory explosion. We became great friends.
You're a Bolshevik agent.
They sent him to upset Her Highness's claim.
You know she is not a highness as well as I do. Aren't you going to speak to me, Anna? It is a year since we met, since you ran away.
Keep your eyes on me, you Bolshevik dog. I'm talking to you.
I am not a Bolshevik, and I am not their emissary. I have been lonely since you left, Anna.
Excuse me.
Oh, I see. A royal gesture of dismissal. You should be ashamed, Prince Bunin.
Go.
Be careful. I have her police papers, papers that establish her identity as Anna Brune.
Police papers mean nothing. They're being forged every day.
Go, or I'll have my servants kick you down the steps.
I am going.
And don't come back or you will be sorry.
I was for a year in the hands of the secret police. After that, what any man can do to me is nothing.
Get out! See him off the premises, Piotr.
Come along.
Goodbye, Anna. If you should want me, I'm at a small hotel called Potsdam.
So, Anna, and is all this true? Were you the mistress of that scarecrow?
If I were, would it be any business of yours?
I want the truth. Was that man your lover?
Let me go. Don't forget, the success or failure of your precious swindle is in my hands. Now, gentlemen, if I am to continue with your plans, I must go and get ready to meet the Empress Grandmamma.
Chanov, go after her. Keep an eye on her.
Yes, Excellency.
Excellency! Excellency! What is it, Sergei?
Excellency, the Empress, she's here.
Already?
So, this is the audience room.
Her Imperial Majesty and the Baroness Liebenbaum.
Arkady Arkadyevich, I thought you were dead. Don't they shoot traitors nowadays?
That will be all, Sergei.
Excellency.
Let your Majesty be reassured. The tradition has been observed. I was sentenced to be shot twice.
By whom? The whites or the reds?
By both.
And you're still here. But there, I remember, you were always a man who, when you came to a parting of the ways, took both ways. My compliments, Bournin. You're a scoundrel on a grand scale.
Either that or possibly a loyal servitor of a princess too long denied her rightful heritage.
Liebenbaum, my smelling salt.
Your Majesty.
I remember one of your mistresses from the Mariinsky Theatre. You went in for actresses even in those days. She was French, if I remember rightly, wore dresses made by Dracol and had eyes like a mourning letter. She created a scandal in your rooms and my husband called you to account. She conveniently disappeared. You made women disappear in those days, and now you make them appear. Quite a talented magician.
The princess asked your Majesty to grant her an interview at which you might judge, better than anyone living, the truth of her claim. She had relied, as had we, on your coming with an open mind.
My dear Boone, I have already been shown 2 Alexis, 1 Olga, and a Mary. I am a little weary of these spectral Romanova.
Your Majesty must surely realize that this time there is a difference. From the very beginning, there have been persistent rumors of the Princess Anastasia's survival. And these stories were sufficiently plausible for a group of our Russian kinsmen to subscribe a fund to be used in making a search.
With yourself as searcher-in-chief, the whole thing reeks of money, Bunin.
Well, there is certainly money at stake. The contribution the Tsar made to support the war effort. The Kremlin has laid claim to it.
Yes, I know all about that. My son was ready to beggar himself in the defense of his country. Unfortunately, he waited, as usual, until it was too late.
True.
The Tsar was like a man riding with his back to the engine on a train. He never saw anything until he was past it. As to these foreign funds of his, I am not here to spoil your little game, though I am not here to help it either. I have come, if you must know, because my nephew has plagued me into it.
I am grateful to His Highness.
But I warn you, don't try my patience too far. I have lost everything that I have ever loved. I have nothing left but my memories. Don't lay your hands on those. They are sacred. Now you may go.
Thank you. Your Majesty,
Yes?
I...
Yes? Or perhaps you are afraid to let your artiste perform without a prompter.
Not at all. I will go and tell Her Highness you are ready to receive her. I think Your Majesty is about to meet with some surprises.
Impudence. You know, Liebenbaum,
Yes, Your Majesty.
it's when I meet a man like Bunin that I understand why the revolution happened.
His Highness Prince Paul.
You're here before me. I'm so sorry, Greatheart.
You have discarded that old chestnut about punctuality being the politeness of princes.
I had to borrow a car. It's a nuisance not having one of one's own.
I'm afraid your ancestors hadn't foreseen a world in which royalty might have to work for a living.
Hasn't anyone received you?
Oh, yes. The Kerensky satellite was here. He succeeded in rousing a nausea in me.
The Bunin of 1918 and the Bunin of today are two different men.
You think people change? How naive you are. My husband used to say, if you want to reform a man, start with his grandfather. Run along, Liebenbaum. Run along, we're discussing family matters.
Oh, I'm not to see her.
You'd only insist on giving me your opinion, and you're never right about anything.
Your Majesty.
Does Anastasia know you're here?
I believe the lady has been notified.
Do try and keep your mind open. Don't make up your mind before you meet her.
You're gullible, Paul. You always were. You had reached your teens before you stopped believing in Santa Claus.
Oh, I didn't recognize her immediately. One hadn't made enough allowance for the years, or for all that she had gone through.
Oh, she answered your questions, I suppose. Now, what do you expect? Bunin has taught her her lessons.
Bunin doesn't know everything.
There are many sources he can draw on here in Berlin. Old friends, old servants, ghosts from our royal past, each with his stock of personal anecdote.
It isn't only what she knows, and it isn't the evidence of her wounds. No, it's more an atmosphere she creates, a quiet assurance, a fineness that you feel is above question.
You sound as if you've fallen in love with her.
I think perhaps I have.
You're quite mad. Yes, I suppose it's only to be expected. Your poor mother, when her husband died, wanted to marry the Pope.
She was always religiously inclined?
It's no laughing matter, Paul. No, if you're in love with this sleeping beauty...
Shouldn't I be? Don't forget she was to have been my wife. Why, we actually went through a ceremony of our own devising, a child betrothal. It was held on the Chinese island. She was 12 and I was 14.
And does she recollect it all clearly? Who was with you? What she wore? Now that's the thing a woman remembers the longest.
She hasn't mentioned anything about it. It seems to be one of her blank spots.
She doesn't remember a thing like that. And you still believe in her? Oh, preposterous.
You're wrong. I've spoken to the doctors, to Lessing, for one. There's no greater authority. He says some degree of amnesia would be almost inevitable. The head wound was a serious one. Bunin tells me that at times the poor dear has complete lapses of memory.
Bunin? The girl's nothing to him or to his friends. She's simply a means of getting their hands on the millions my son deposited in foreign banks.
Shouldn't we, too, give some thought to those millions? Money means power, and one day a crisis may arise in Russia.
A political crisis? Don't delude yourself, Paul. The ants are in power, the red ants.
Perhaps you are right, but the blood of those poor murdered innocents cries out for justice. Those sweet girls, that little boy.
Leave them. Leave them, Paul. Wrapped in the dignity of death. undisturbed by controversy or upstart claimants.
Her Imperial Highness.
There she is. Anastasia, my dear, are you feeling better today?
Yes, thank you. My cold is almost gone at last.
Dressed like that, you make the past come alive. oh dear, the pathos of distance. But I won't talk about it now. This is your grandmamma's moment. Have confidence. I will leave you together. Anastasia, great aunt.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I can see why the others have believed, especially my romantic-minded nephew, the likeness is good enough for a waxwork gallery.
I haven't cared whether they recognize me or not. But you... Don't you know me?
Where were you born?
In Peterhof.
Child, no doubt, of Nicholas II and Alexandra, his emperors?
And grandchild of Mary Fyodorovna.
You have taken a long time in coming to comfort my bereavement.
For many years I didn't know who I was.
But now you are quite sure. How long have you been an actress?
As in your case, Your Majesty, from earliest childhood.
Yes, to be a princess is to be an actress, but not necessarily a good one.
Perhaps I should have learned to be a better one if the curtain hadn't fallen so early.
You are flippant about a subject which you must realize is, for me, a great personal sorrow.
Forgive me. I forgot for a moment you would be regarding that tragedy as more yours than mine. I am trying to keep my courage, but you're making it very hard for me. I have been without love for so long.
Oh, come. Come, have there been no men in your life? I thought the story of your rescue included a Bolshevik guard who had fallen in love with you and who carried you from the charnel house where the bodies were awaiting burial.
Yes, he rescued me and he took me to Romania. But he soon decided that a crazy girl was no great prize.
A rescue from the very edge of the grave, years of lost memory in an asylum. Oh, excellent material for melodrama.
Long, empty days. The consciousness of living came only through pain, hardly melodrama, Grandmamma.
Did I give you permission to call me that name?
I'm sorry it slipped out.
You think my answer should be to grant you that privilege? A lonely old woman should be glad to hear someone call her grandmamma, glad to clasp a young head against her empty bosom.
My loneliness has been as bitter as yours.
You ask me for recognition, for love, and you do it very well. Your eyes are moist, your voice is full of feeling. But I can only reply that the love you beg for belongs to one who is dead. Now you have chosen to deck yourself in the robes of a spectre, mademoiselle, and so doing have managed to win endorsement from a few poor sentimentalists, dreamers, self-deceivers. But I am none of those things.
I was told you would ask me difficult questions, but you're not interested enough to ask me any.
Oh, I was going to catechize you, was I? And this is what your business associates told you?
They mean nothing to me, these men, neither they nor the millions about which they dream.
But they have told you about those millions.
Oh, yes, they have told me.
And did you not say that a Romanov may be butchered, but is not to be bought? That should have been your answer. For if your blood was truly Romanov, you would not let yourself be made a cat's paw by Bunin and his crew.
Tell me to whom this money should be given, and I will give it.
Oh.
Then perhaps you will believe me.
Easily said and rather clever. You cannot give the money away until you have it, and you cannot get it without first obtaining my recognition.
I remember hearing Father say you were the toughest fighter the family has known since Peter the Great. That was at the time you and my mother quarrelled over a necklace, some emeralds. Part of the imperial treasure, but you wanted to keep them for your lifetime.
Who told you this?
I remember you wearing them. It was with your last court dress, the red velvet one with the long train.
Oh, where did you see my portrait? Or did someone describe me?
Strange, I only remember the large outlines, or the little details. My father took the side of my mother. They even brought in the Chancellor. They were all lined up against you. But you kept Figgy's jewels.
You know that too, do you? And you've learned to call the great Catherine Figgy?
We always called her that. And sometimes we'd give the same nickname to Mary because she had such an eye for the men. Olga used to tease her.
Stop! I forbid it. I forbid you to speak those names.
They're my sisters. I can speak of them if I choose.
Imposter.
You call me that?
Yes, and I want it stopped. If you have any decency, I demand that you end this masquerade. I will pay you. I will give you more than those blackguards will.
Go away. Leave me.
I am offering you money.
Go away, please.
Oh, you're giving up, are you?
So it wasn't enough to have suffered all that. The cellar, the asylum, the horror, the emptiness. It was also necessary that I should meet you again. Like this.
Ah, the tragic scene of despair. You're forgetting nothing, are you, mademoiselle?
Say what you like, I'm no longer able to struggle. Oh, how can anyone who has suffered so much have so little heart for suffering?
I'm sorry if your failure to win me over is such a cruel disappointment, mademoiselle.
Don't go.
But you just told me.
Not yet. I'll say nothing more about them, nothing to try and convince you.
Then what do you want me for?
Just a moment or two longer. Let me touch your dress. Let me put my hand for a moment in yours.
No, mademoiselle, no. Let me go.
You called me little one. Malienkaya. It was your own special name for me.
Why?
You used it for no one else.
Are you ill?
No. No, just a cough. Nothing serious. I'm not bidding for sympathy.
You have seen a doctor, mademoiselle, a good
Oh,
one.
yes, I'm well acquainted with doctors. But it is kind of you to ask. And I'm not, after all, surprised that you do not recognize me. I know I've changed very much indeed.
Let me go, please. I must go home.
What is strange is that you have altered so little. You still seem to me as you did that day that my finger was pinched in your carriage door. And you told me to try not to cry, because there were people there, and I was the daughter of an emperor.
No, let me go.
Look, it is still not quite straight, that finger. Or can't you see the difference from the others?
I don't know how you know these things, but you're too clever for me. But please, mademoiselle, I am an old woman, and I have not the strength
Very well,
to
go
be up.
if you must. And you'll never come back, I know it. We have met once again after all these years. The only two left of our family.
I will see you again, mademoiselle, when my mind is clearer. Now, I am feeling upset.
No, perhaps you had better not come again. You are kind now. But later you will get your balance. You will say she is some sort of cheap little actress hired for money. And it is true, Grandmama, they did hire me for money. I was starving after I ran away from the asylum. I'd nowhere to go. I even went down the steps to the canal. Perhaps I should not have let him stop me.
Goodbye, mademoiselle. Tell the prince I didn't need him. I want to go alone.
Goodbye, dear Grandmama. I will try not to be lonely or frightened. Frightened? Why did I say that? Where have I said those words before? Oh, yes. I remember. It It was on board the Standard.
What? What did you say?
I had waked and found a storm raging, the big waves breaking against the hull, and I cried out. And you came to my cabin.
Maliankaya. You've come from so far away. I've waited so long for you. No, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. Not at first. There is no need to tell me any more. I'm not going to cross-examine. You're warm, you're alive, and that is enough. I can stand no more now. Can't you hear how my old heart is thumping? Now, I must go. Don't be afraid. I shall come back. I need you.
No, don't go.
Let go of my dress. Let go. No. Now, that is what you used to do as a child. Now, be sensible, Maliankaya. I'll go as I used to, talking to you as I left the side of your little bed. Now, we will go tomorrow, if you like, to my old palace in Finland. Yes, it's still there, still mine, though I've not seen it for years. There's a very old man there, a lamplighter, and each evening he goes from one room to another lighting the empty lamps, until for him the great dark rooms are ablaze with light. The other servants take no notice. They realize that he is childish. And perhaps that is true of us all. And we are lighting dead lamps to illuminate a grandeur that is gone. Good night, Anastasia Nikolaevna. And please, if it should not be you, don't ever tell me.
She has gone?
Yes, Paul. She has gone.
She has accepted you?
Yes.
That is splendid news. If the old Empress recognizes you, so must everyone.
Even yourself?
Me? I was one of the first to come to your support. You know I have been in love with you since our childhood. My desire to marry you is as strong as ever.
There was a Russian doctor here this afternoon who insists my idea that I am the Tsar's daughter is a childish illusion.
What? But that is absurd.
Suppose I say it's true. Suppose I tell you that these scars of mine are the result of an explosion in a Bucharest chemical factory where I was a worker. What? Would you still love me?
It isn't true. Why are you trying...
I'd be the same woman. Except for a name. Or is your love the exclusive property of the girl with whom you used to walk, hand in hand, in the gardens at Starskoy, beside the lake with the black swans?
Ah, that's better.
What's better?
Only one who was there would know that the swans were black.
Oh, that is beautiful. The cloud leaves your brow because I remembered that the swans were black.
Hmm?
There's a picture of them, my dear Paul, in one of Boonin's photograph albums. I'm supposed to have taken it myself. Do you think I did?
Anna?
Oh, think of it, Paul. £10 million. It's a handsome dowry, you must admit.
Anna.
Worth marrying for. Worth the effort of stirring up those old romantic embers.
Anna, please.
And worth it for me, too. As Prince Boonin says, I not only get the money, but a Prince Charming as well. Quite a triumph for Anna Brun.
Anna Brun? Anna? 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 Sergei!
Bunin! Chernov! Sergei! Bunin! Chernov!
My God, what's the matter?
Come quickly! Brandy, Chernov! Of course. Sergei, the doctor.
Yes, Highness.
Hurry.
Here.
Here. Sip this, Anna. That scar is unquestionably a bullet wound.
Unquestionably, Your Highness.
I must get an ambulance. The Empress will wish her to be in the family's care.
Что случилось, Гриша? Гриша.
Listen. She's speaking in Russian.
Гриша. А остальные? Ольга. Татьяна. Мои сестры. Мои сестры.
Good, Petrovsky. You've got an orchestra. Good, good. And the throne, where on earth did you get that?
Rented for the night from the property department of the opera. It's from Boris Godunov.
And how about the ballroom, the seating arrangements?
I've given Sergei and Boris their instructions. The generals and the court dignitaries are to have the front seats.
Good. Piotr, our fortunes are on the turn. We have two guests tonight more important than all the others. Who? Councillor Krefting and Count Stromberg, the heads of the Svenska Handelsbank.
The Tsar's Swedish bankers.
Exact. I spent an hour with them in their suite at the Adlon. They were most impressed. The old Danish Empress still carries weight in Scandinavia. You know, I think I shall go to America. It's the only country left with a proper respect for wealth.
Have you seen this newspaper?
Chernov, what is it?
Die Nasze Ausgabe.
Oh, let me see. Another of their veiled attacks?
The veil is off. They call us swindlers.
Well, they do they? They'll pay for that. Pay handsomely.
Will they? Wait till you've had a look at it.
Let me see the great... By God! This is the work of that doctor friend of hers.
Prince Bunin, it is most important that I... Oh. So you've seen it, have you?
Councillor Drevenitz, good evening. You're looking very handsome in your court attire.
I am speaking of that paper, that article.
Oh, it's the work of a Bolshevik agent.
General Martov for the newspaper office. They say they have proof.
Proof? Well, of course they have proof, manufactured in the Kremlin. What does their proof amount to when weighed against the endorsement of a royal fiancée and an imperial grandmother?
True, if they really are backing your claimant.
Well, of course they're backing her. As to this so-called well-informed writer, we intend to bring an action for heavy damages.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I will go back and stop General Martov from upsetting any more people. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm having trouble over the order of presentation.
Is that your list? Well, give it to me and I'll look it over and advise you.
Thank you, Prince. I wish you would. The orchestra will, I suppose, strike up the anthem the moment the royal party arrives?
The orchestra has its instructions.
Yes, of course. Good evening.
My compliments, Prince. You have a gift for handling awkward situations.
The conspirators.
Good evening, Imperial Highness.
You wish to speak to me?
Yes, you showed good judgment in coming on ahead of the others. There are matters to discuss.
Oh?
Did you make any slips while you were staying at Heralderberg with the Empress?
Slips?
Mistakes? Blunders?
I'm afraid I can't say. I was ill. In a delirium.
There has been an attack in one of the evening papers.
Yes, I saw it. The Empress showed it to me.
She showed it to you?
What did you say?
Nothing. She merely watched my face as I read it.
But her attitude towards you. Tell us about that.
Her Majesty has shown me great kindness. Owing to her care, I am quite well again. The mists are gone.
Well, she's bound to come. Well, there's her nephew's future to consider. Prince Paul will be here, of course.
Yes, I think you can count on Prince Paul.
But he's not enough. I've told you that before. They may say it's money he's after.
I can imagine a lot of people will think that.
On your dressing table, you'll find a list of the most important people whom you meet tonight, with some personal details jotted down against their names. I know you have a photographic memory.
You speak of my memory. How good is your memory, I wonder, Prince Bunin?
What do you mean?
It was a lovely autumn morning at Krasnoy. There was a gymkhana you helped me to mount, and holding my hand said something too personal. I raised my riding whip.
God.
Was it I? If not, how did I learn it? Not from your books. Excuse me, gentlemen.
But it's impossible. And yet, how did she know?
The Empress told her, reminding her of things the real Anastasia had repeated.
Her Imperial Majesty.
She's here. Thank heaven.
The entire syndicate.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
I think you had better give me my smelling bottle, Liebenbaum.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty is early. May I offer that as my excuse for not being at the door?
Save your apologies. Pomp without power only makes deposed royalty ridiculous. Is my nephew here?
Not yet, Your Majesty. Petrovsky, go. People will be arriving.
Yes, Excellency.
You too, Chernoff.
Yes, Excellency.
You school your associates in the old traditions. Your overbearing manner is quite feudal. And is it your idea to present a Romanov on a hired throne, and one, unless I'm mistaken, made of papier-mâché?
May I remind Your Majesty that the realities are now in a museum?
Oh, yes. Our state robes are to be seen in London, at Madame Tussauds waxwork exhibition.
I trust Her Highness will soon be able to provide herself with more suitable furnishings.
You are thinking of my son's foreign deposits? Yes, I understand, Bunin. You've caused the princess to sign certain documents concerning these monies, their handling and division.
I admit the share we asked Her Highness to assign us may sound like rather a large one, but my two associates and I have taken a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble? Oh, the impudence.
Oh.
And did you speak, Liebenbaum?
Such a lot of old friends arriving. To think they're still alive. Quite a miracle.
Only half alive, most of them.
Countess Zolinskaya.
Yes.
May I go and embrace her?
Oh, go. Go.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I assume from Your Majesty's attitude that the princess has told you certain things.
She told me nothing deliberately. But the night my nephew brought her to me, I sat by her bed for many hours.
She was in a delirium?
Yes. A delirium whose fires were very illuminating. The monstrous shapes of nightmares. Trembling hopes, black despairs, wavering footsteps that led to a canal.
A canal?
A canal, where a poor broken creature met a cynical brute who bargained with her in the coinage of food and shelter.
I see. Your Majesty knows.
The whole dirty fraud.
Fraud, Your Majesty?
Yes. You planned a fraud, didn't you? What else do you call it?
Surely, Your Majesty, if my friends and I made an error in believing this girl's story, we can hardly be blamed. Well, you yourself accepted her as genuine.
Just what I expected. As soon as you see that your drosky is being overtaken, you throw your lady passenger to the wolves.
I assure Your Majesty, it was she who asserted that she was the Tsar's daughter. I was merely asked my opinion as to the truth of the claim.
And your nimble brain saw at once that here was a splendid chance of exploitation.
Well, we may perhaps have been gullible, but that, I think, is the worst.
Oh, don't try that mealy mouth stuff with me. It sickens me.
May I ask, Your Majesty, why you have come here? If it is to denounce our... well, I hardly know what to call her.
Victim will do very nicely.
Please, Your Majesty, my two friends and I merely endorsed an illusion. I'm sure the princess believes herself to be your granddaughter.
Undoubtedly. And I have not come to denounce her. Oh. You can make of that what you will.
I am deeply grateful. Might I hope that Your Majesty would extend her benevolence a little further?
Ah, you want my public acknowledgement?
Well, think of your nephew. He will share in the Tsar's millions. Millions that may otherwise pass to your son's murderers.
Oh, very cleverly put.
As to her, if we believed, if you yourself believed for a time, what harm is there in making others believe? Your endorsement would be a truly royal gesture.
So, you ask for my support, whether I believe it or not.
Without Your Majesty's help, I greatly fear...
For once, you are not able to turn the winning trick.
Oh, Your Majesty...
You needn't reply. The audience is over. Arkady Arkadyevich Bunin.
His Imperial Highness Prince Paul.
Here you are. How are you, dear great-aunt?
Well, thank you.
Good evening, Your Highness.
Good evening, Bunin. What a gathering you've got out there. Where did they dig up all those diamond dog collars, those jeweled kolosniks?
The princess is in there?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Then I will leave you.
Great-aunt. Is anything wrong?
I'm afraid so. Her Majesty refuses us her support.
But that is impossible. She has no doubts regarding Her Highness, none at all.
She told you that?
Yes, and her whole attitude. She displays real devotion.
I've just had a thought. The forthcoming marriage made a deep impression on those Swedish gentlemen. If you could decide when the wedding is to take place and make an announcement...
Tonight, you mean?
Yes.
You think the effect... Yes, I see. Of course, Her Highness must be consulted.
Yes, perhaps she'd better be told that you would like to speak with her.
You needn't trouble, Prince Bunin. You have forgotten how well one can hear behind these doors.
Good evening, Anastasia.
Good evening, Paul. Her Majesty wishes to have a word with you when you are free.
There is a rather important thing to be settled. Prince Paul would like to make an announcement tonight of your marriage date.
I will discuss the matter with the Prince in private.
Certainly, if you wish it, Highness. Excuse me.
A date for our marriage. You would like to name it at once?
If you are agreeable.
You feel it will impress the bankers?
That is one thing, but the other...
You know there is one thing you have never mentioned. Our boy and girl betrothal at Krasnoy. The ceremony on the Chinese island.
I was waiting to see if you would remember. I thought you would be bound to speak of it, and you have. No one living could have told you of it because no one knew.
No. You yourself. You told me the day you brought the Empress to see me.
What?
You spoke of it to her. I was standing behind those doors, listening. Oh, Paul. Supposing there were no bankers, no money, would you still be as sure that I am the girl to whom you pledged your love?
Of course.
Now it is I who ask for proofs. I suggest that we marry with no reference to bankers or bank accounts, that we make no claim for this money, that we work for our living, both of us.
But why? Why should we?
Poor people have one advantage, Paul. When they are loved, they know it is for themselves.
I refuse to take that remark seriously.
Hadn't you better go to Her Majesty? I have been taught that you shouldn't keep royalty waiting.
Very well. I hear that she is also in a difficult mood tonight.
Good evening, Anna. How charming you look, and how well.
How did you get in here, Mikhail?
through the entrance provided for the chauffeurs.
Why are you staying on in Berlin? Away from your work, your experiments? Or if it is only to beg me to go back with you, you are wasting your time.
No, I shall not go back to Bucharest. The shadow of the Kremlin falls ever more strongly across Eastern Europe. Here, too, in Berlin, sinister forces are at work. No, I must go to a country where the individual is not degraded, where I can be free to work as I will.
I am glad. You have so much to give the world.
I did not come tonight to speak of myself. I am afraid for you here in the hands of these unscrupulous men. They would stop at nothing.
Mikhail, I told you things that didn't happen because I dared not remember what did. But now I have faced it, to the last horror, to the death of those I loved.
Dreams, Anna, dreams.
Do you know why I ran away? Because you made me unsure. When you spoke with such conviction, I would say, perhaps Mikhail is right. Perhaps there was a factory explosion in which my head was injured.
There was. I remember when it happened.
It was the day we arrived in Bucharest. Moscovoy saw that it was a likely excuse and took me to the hospital with the story that I was one of the factory workers. Then he and his brother went off with what remained of the jewels.
Poor little Anna.
No. No, you need not pity me any more. The mists are gone. Forever.
My dear, we must... Who is this man, Anastasia?
Paul, this is Dr. Syriensky. He is one of my guests. Paul, I want you and everyone to know that Dr. Syriensky is under my protection. These are my orders.
Very good. I will tell them.
He obeys you.
They all obey me. You are quite safe.
Who is he?
A prince. Prince Paul.
And he accepts you?
Yes.
I am bewildered. Is it then possible that it is I who have lived with an illusion? Perhaps I did not want your dream to be true, because it must take you from me.
It doesn't matter to me that I'm a princess. It only matters that I am I. That someone, even if it be only one, should hold out their arms to welcome me back from death.
Well, my dear, I have had my half hour alone with my thoughts. Now, that is what my husband always insisted upon before he would make a decision. There have been bad Romanovs, many of them, and he was a good one.
Your Majesty, may I present Dr. Mikhail Syriensky?
Your Majesty.
Is this the Mikhail of whom you talked during your illness?
I talked of him?
Oh, yes. And one day, when the fever abated for a time, I asked you about him. University of Moscow. A bacteriologist? Yes, the Kremlin people tried to force you to work on the development of germ warfare. You refused. Correct?
Quite correct, Your Majesty.
3 exiles. Well, my thoughts have been very much with Russia just now. The wonderful forests.
And the good Russian air.
Yes.
Bitter to the taste, with the smell of pines that the winds bring from the frozen forests of the north.
Yes, yes, yes.
And now I will go.
Wait. Go out the back way. You will be safer.
Thank you, Your Imperial Highness.
Oh, between you and me, it will always be Mikhail and Anna.
Your Majesty. До свидания, Anna.
That is the man who loves you.
Yes.
You should be getting into that beautiful dress. And I will give you these emeralds to wear.
Oh.
Figgy's emeralds.
Oh, no.
They are yours by right?
You are very kind, but I don't want them. You've already given me so much. My sanity. My desire to live.
And what is to happen after tonight? Must you go with these men?
Oh, no, that is finished. Listen to that music. All the old Russian airs, the past, always the past. A lost dead world that has vanished forever.
You can't blame them for wanting the old life back. It was strangely beautiful.
Yes, the figures moved charmingly. They sang and danced, they made jokes. But behind them hung a painted backdrop of the final scene in their comedy. A cellar in a Ekaterinburg.
I have tried to live as if that horror had never been. I have places set at the table for my dear ones, and I talk to them as if they were there.
I know, and no one can blame you for living with your dear phantoms. But so much of my life, even from the beginning, has been spent in a shadow world.
So, you will not return with me when I go home next week.
I shall come to you again, dear Grandmamma, but I want to work. I want to live. And who knows, perhaps I shall find the things out of which other women make their happiness.
You talk as if we were parting.
Perhaps we shall not have a chance to be alone together for some little time.
Perhaps. And now, go and get dressed. I shall walk by your side when you enter that room. I had a struggle with my silly pride, but it is put away in my pocket.
Oh, no, keep your pride, dear, dear Empress Grandmamma.
That is what you used to call me. Now, it is only Grandmamma.
If there had never been an empress before, they would have had to call you one. And now, you must excuse me, my dearest Grandmamma. God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you.
My dear Paul, we've won. The opposers are beaten.
You've done wonderfully, Bunin. It's a complete triumph.
When Anastasia enters, they'll fall on their knees, eh, Chernoff?
The 2 Swedish bankers are ready to accept her.
London can't.
He has gone.
She must be found and brought back.
It will do you no good to go after her.
Did she tell you where she was going?
No. But I knew.
She must be ill, another of her attacks.
Where has she gone?
In search of reality.
That doctor.
Possibly. I don't know.
But the bankers. £10 million. 10 million.
An impressive sum, but one for which she may not have cared to barter her liberty. I am going home. Liebenbaum, give me your arm.
Yes, Your Majesty.
But what of me?
You wanted her as she was, Paul. Keep her as she was. A yellowing photograph of a girl in a white piqué dress, waving goodbye from the bridge of the Chinese island.
Well, the mad Romanovs have come to a fitting end.
Starring in Anastasia were Wendy Hiller as the Empress, Rosalind Shanks as Anna, and Alan Wheatley as Prince Bunin. Petrovsky was played by Anthony Daniels, Chernoff, Lockwood West, Prince Paul, Sean Barrett, Drivenitz, Ronald Batterley, Dr. Siriensky, Stuart Organ, and Baroness Liebenbaum, Maddie Head. The charwoman, Jean Trend, the sleigh driver, Hugh Dixon, and Sergei, Stephen Thorne. Anastasia by Marcel Moret was translated by Guy Bolton, and adapted for radio by John Scotney. The director was Graham Gould.
Good evening, my friends, and welcome to Chesterton Radio. It is a curious thing that men delight in mysteries, for in mystery we glimpse the shadow of meaning itself. We are told that reason is a lantern to light the darkness, yet it is in the darkness that we most often discover the truth about light. Tonight we enter that strange and moral theatre where murder is not only a crime but a confession, a revelation of what a man truly worships. The police may solve the puzzle, but the poet explains it. And somewhere between them stands the detective, that most paradoxical of heroes, whose weapon is common sense. So settle your thoughts, silence your clocks, and open your imagination, for once again there's been another murder.
Afternoon Theatre.
Before the Screaming Begins by Wally K. Daly, with James Lorison as Tom, Jennifer Piercy as his wife Sally, Patrick Troughton as the Prime Minister, and Donald Hewlett as A.P. Smith. Before the Screaming Begins.
Nice. You haven't gone off me yet.
Not yet. Ask me in a few years' time.
I'll just try it every anniversary.
Tom, do you think Sam will be all right at the moment?
A perfect babysitter, don't worry.
It's the first time we've left him.
I'm sure he's not going to begrudge his mum and dad popping off for an evening to the scene of the great beginnings. If this clearing in the forest wasn't so romantic, perhaps there'd be no baby Sam now. Here I proposed. Here we stopped as we passed on our wedding night. And here we sat and watched the moon go down every anniversary for the last 5 years. Oh. And each time I've said I love you, and always meant it. A couple of years we'll bring Sam, let him into the secret. Oh, I love you, Sal.
Oh, I love you, Tom. What is it?
Don't know. From the clearing, I think. Got to get out of here. Start the engine.
I'm trying. Nothing.
Let me try. Right. Open the door. Jump.
Jump, Tom. Tom, let's get out of... Tom, there's a light all around you. Blue light. It's hurting my eyes.
Look away.
Tom, so bright.
Look away. It doesn't hurt. Can't feel the thing. It's coming from the clearing. A pinpoint of light, laser thin. See? What the hell's doing it?
Tom!
Why?
I'm frightened, Tom. Really frightened.
It'll be all right. Don't worry. What the hell's going on?
Let's get out of here, quick. It still won't start. Oh, what are we going to do, Tom? Tom, why are you looking at me like that? Speak to me, Tom.
Please stay in the car. You are not required. You may leave in a few moments.
Where are you? But I keep telling
Madam,
you...
please try to keep calm.
How can I keep calm when my husband...
It's not helping at all getting hysterical about
What
it.
am I supposed to do? Sit here smiling? My husband has just disappeared before my eyes, and you ask my name and
There
address.
is a procedure laid down for missing persons, and it must be adhered to.
Person? Oh, can't you see? Don't you understand? My husband...
It's no use. Why don't you believe me?
I'm sorry. I do understand, but look at it from my point of view, madam. We get some pretty amazing stories from that side of the counter, but yours really takes the cake. A pencil of light from a torch you can't see, and no husband. You must see, we've got to check you out. Make sure you're even married, for instance. We've been hoaxed before.
This is no hoax. I am married, and
I'm sure you are, but we've got to check. And while we're checking, there's a couple of policemen on the way to the clearing where all this is supposed to have taken place.
It did take place.
So there's nothing more you can do except help me to get the details down.
Leave the lights on, Walt.
Okay. Reckon this is the place?
Yeah, gotta be. Moors cops, lovers cops, they call it, local not a house for miles. Watch the moon go down and the fairies dancing in the clearing with no one to bother you. Very poetic. Now, let's see if we can find out where they're supposed to have parked. Man, wife, and mysterious vacuum cleaner.
Bleeding creep, if you ask me. Wandering around the country in the dead of night. Not what I'd join the force for.
Yeah, cold feet, my little partner. In cold feet, aren't we?
Two things I can't stand is owls and little green men. Give me half a dozen villains to face any time.
Well, I don't believe them myself, so there's no problem.
Hold it, John. Over there. Car tracks in the mud.
Okay, we're on our way. Follow them in. Sherlock Holmes, his trusty assistant Watson holding the torch, heads into the unknown.
It's my turn to be Sherlock Holmes.
Rubbish, you were Sherlock Holmes last night in the timber yard.
Well, that was a false alarm. Doesn't count if nothing comes of it.
Of course it does. Even Sherlock Holmes had false alarms too, you know. So my turn.
Oh, it's always your turn.
Anyhow, how far in did she reckon they parked?
About 50 or 60 yards.
Right. Should be about...
Hey, just ahead there. See? A deep rut. That'll be it. Mud's a bit soft.
Right. This looks like the place. Yeah, a lot of spin at the back where she shot off afterwards. Grass chewed up. Ah, if they were facing the moon that way... She reckons the blue light shone from the right, over there, right? Let's swing the torch over, Walt. Right. Better call the station.
Don't you think we should take some measurements or something?
I think it's best we just keep away. Just tell them that what appears to be a perfect circle has been burned out of the grass and bushes. At least 10 yards in diameter.
Control 1, Unit 35 contacting. Subject 12 has been boarded. Static pressure satisfactorily. Received. Unit 35, Control 1 contacting. Received. Mission was seen by witness as demanded by Control Central. Received. Received. Mission was seen. Surface brain scan reveals the subject's plate was the viewer. Reactions are registered. Base approach now 4.872 units. Received. Received.
Come on, then. That's a good boy, Sonny. Come on. I'll get it down. Go on. Come on.
Who is it, Mum?
It's someone to see you, dear. It's someone from the police station.
Any news?
Look, I'll get Sam into bed. Come on. Granny's ten.
I'm frightened, Mum.
Better get it over. It's either good news or bad news or no news. And the sooner you know which, the better it'll be. Now, come on. I'll send him in, Sam.
Oh, you're right. It's just that I don't want it to be bad news.
Would you like to go through, please?
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Harris?
Yes?
I'm Detective Sergeant Forbes.
Have you found my husband?
I'm afraid not.
Oh.
That's what I've come to talk to you about.
I'm almost relieved. The look on your face, me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry I haven't brought any good news. And I'm sorry about my face, but I'm stuck with it. Now, most of all, I'm sorry about the questions I'm going to ask you now. But they've got to be asked.
I'll ask away. I don't believe any of this is happening anymore. When you get caught up in something as unreal, another bit of unreality doesn't count. Heard the one about the husband who disappeared up a beam of light. If it was anyone else, I'd laugh.
I said I'm sorry. It's not your fault. We find a story hard to take, but we're not laughing.
I find it hard to take myself.
Well, let's get it over with. Mrs. Harris, you reported your husband missing a week ago today, right?
Our 5th wedding anniversary, yes.
And there's been no sign of him since? He hasn't been to work, been seen by any of his friends?
No.
How did you get on with your husband?
How do you mean?
Would you consider yourself happily married?
Well, yes.
No quarrels?
Well, actually, we had the odd row.
Any quarrels recently?
Beg your pardon?
Recently? Let's say in the week before your husband went away.
No.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Not even the night he disappeared?
Now, what are you trying to say? Surely you can't
I
think...
don't think anything. I've just got to ask the set questions. Like, was your husband heavily insured?
No. The house is covered if either of us die, but apart from that... Look. Get to the point. What is it all about?
I'll tell you the problem. Normally, when husbands go missing, it's fairly straightforward. A cheery, goodbye, darling, out of the front door, and that's it. Never to be seen again. That's your average husband's disappearing trick. But now, in your case, it's different. It's not just a nice, straightforward goodbye, darling job anymore. What looks on the surface like a gigantic red herring has been introduced. A gigantic flying red herring carrying a big blue torch. And it's got the brass worried, and they're worrying me. They want to know why, and they're nagging me constantly to tell them why. So, I've got to sniff around until I discover why. And then I'm going to tell them why you told such a big fib.
And if it's all true...
Doesn't help. I'm one of those people who, when the magician waves his hand to divert attention, I always keep my eye on his other hand, the hand that's doing the manipulating. And what will I discover? Someone making a fortune in the papers with "I travelled with the Mars man," or murder. And a wonderful reason for not looking for a body.
You're joking.
Well, you've got to admit to yourself it's all a bit more reasonable than looking for a bloke who's been sucked up a torch beam now, isn't it?
Well, there we are. Settled down, finally. I thought he'd never go off missing his dad, I suppose. Right. Well, I'll make us all a nice cup of tea,
Okay,
shall I?
not for me, thank you. I better be off.
Oh.
Well, Mrs. Harris, I'll leave you now. You know where I'll be if you want me. If you want to tell me anything additional that may help us with the case. And be assured it is getting our full attention. The smell of red herrings is hanging very heavy around the station. I'll see myself out. Good day.
Oh, no, love, don't. No.
Oh, Mom, they don't believe me. They don't.
Control 1 to Unit 35. Contacting received. Unit 35, Control 1, received. Base relationship, 0.75 units. Subject 12 to be transshipped at 652 Galactic. Imperative, not seen. Received. Received. Blanking procedure will be utilized. Order subject's memory wipe and reactivation stands. Received. Received. End. Control 1 to Unit 37. Contacting.
Sarge?
Yes, what is it?
There's a visitor in your office. Looks like big brass.
That's all I need. Anything new on a disappearing torch beam?
Nothing that smells.
Keep digging. I'll go and see the brass. I'm Forbes. Believe you want to see me.
Ah, Detective Sergeant Forbes. What a pleasure to meet you. The charming blonde WPC was kind enough to give me a cup of tea. Makes me feel quite at home. Now, let me see. I've got my little card somewhere. Ah, yes, here we are. Smith. A.P. Smith. An innocuous little name, but enough to mark me out. Nice photograph as well, don't you think?
Orange section. You wanted me?
Well, we don't exactly shout about it at the ministry. It's what we call a bit of a giggle maker. Best to keep it quiet. Just plod on without trumpets, as they say.
Doing what?
Filtering, really? Yes, filtering is the word. A surprising something here, an unlikely something there, bits and bobs, and facts and fiction. Mix them all up. Have a look at them.
Yes. Well, Mr. Smith, I wonder...
We do a lot of reading as well. Pulp, mainly. A whole section for that in case somebody stumbles across something they shouldn't stumble across. Surprising how often it happens. Science fiction, mainly. Very little fact. Check out the spoon benders. That sort of thing. Ticks.
Mr. Smith, I wonder...
You wonder what I'm doing here. And quite rightly so. Story in your local paper, 2 lines in the Nationals, and the ministry popping in on you. Strange world. It's your Mr. Harris I've come to chat to you about.
Harris? Look, you're not buying the little green men with blue torches, are you?
As I said, a surprising something here, an unlikely something there. Who knows what one finds? I admit missing persons fascinate me in any case. 120,000 people a year, and rising. You'd need Wembley Stadium to pack them in. They're fascinating, all right. But you're Mr. Harris, especially so. A missing person seen going missing, now that is a bonus.
And turning up again to cash in on it, I should wonder.
Oh, yes, we're pretty certain he's going to turn up again. But I don't think there's going to be any cashing in.
We'll have to see about that.
But you see, we have a feeling.
A feeling? You mean you know something?
Filtering. As I said, we filter. Nationally and internationally. And we discovered your Harris hasn't gone solo.
How do you mean?
There were others. All witnessed.
Some sort of conspiracy throughout the country.
No, that's a touch parochial, Mr. Forbes. The world. Throughout the world.
I don't believe it.
Now you're talking like a detective. Detective Sergeant Forbes, and quite rightly so. But look at it from our point of view, and ask yourself the question we must ask ourselves.
Oh, yes, and what's that?
One simple little word. Why? You see, as far as we can ascertain, every country, major and minor, has had at least one person disappearing in this rather overly dramatic fashion. And within yards of each disappearance was found a perfect burnt circle 10 yards in diameter, in what we've come to term flying saucer shape. And all this occurred, allowing for time zones, at exactly the same time. Now, even you, Detective Sergeant Forbes, must admit that that is interesting. And you must admit as well that simple little why becomes possibly quite important.
Here, careful where you're treading. You'll get sand on the sandwiches.
I'm sorry,
Look, are you all right?
I wonder if you could help. I do seem to be a little lost.
Where do you want to be, Squire? Tea stalls that way.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Which way have you come, dear?
I came from over the dunes there. Yeah, look, mate, would you like me to contact someone? Well, are you with anyone? What's your name?
I don't know. I don't know anything. Please, help me.
He's fainted.
You hang on. I'll get the law.
Control 1, Unit 35 contacting. Subject transshipped as stipulated. Received. Unit 35. Control 1, received. Complete report 35, received. Received. Blanking procedure was plus. Scan shows negative sighting. Memory wipe still held. Reactivation phase 1 will commence as per program. Received? Received. Proceed to stage 2 position. Stage 2 position.
Take it very first, Mrs. Harris is very, very tired. I don't know what he's been up to, but he's certainly worn out.
There's nothing drastically wrong, is there?
Nothing at all. A bit of rest and he'll be right as rain. Just a touch of exhaustion, if you ask me. And with all the experts flocking in, you'd think... Aye, people from London by the trainload. He's been checked out like nobody's business. You'd think he was an astronaut rather than amnesiac the way they're going on. Shall we go in?
Sal?
Tom! Oh, Tom! Oh, are you really all right?
As right as rain. Literally hundreds of specialists confirm it. I'm sorry about last night.
Oh, it was awful. You didn't seem to know who I was.
Oh, I didn't. It was rather nice having a strange woman giving me cuddles, though. Pretty as well. What a bonus. It seems all right now the fog's lifting. I just had a detective in here, a Sergeant Forbes.
Oh, him.
Did you know him?
We've met.
He seems to think there's something fishy going on.
Didn't he tell you?
Tell me what?
About... Tom, what exactly do you remember?
About what?
About anything.
Well, I remember we were having our anniversary cuddle in the car in the usual place. You said, would Sam be all right with Mum? And I said, yes. And bingo. There I was, walking from the dunes onto the beach and stumbling and kicking sand on some kids' sandwiches.
And the light. What do you remember about the light and the noise?
What light?
In the clearing. The blue light. All over you.
I'm sorry, Sal. You've lost me.
Hasn't anybody told you?
Told me what?
We were in the clearing. There was a fantastic noise. We couldn't start the car. We couldn't get the doors open. Then there was a light shining from the copse. It shone through the window onto you, covered you like a haze. It didn't touch me at all, but it was so bright it hurt my eyes. You said, don't worry, it doesn't hurt at all. Close your eyes. And then there was a funny noise. And you disappeared.
I hope you didn't try telling anyone that. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. It's hysterical.
Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not funny, Tom. It happened.
Oh, but...
Marks were found nearby. A large circle burnt out of the brushwood. The papers say it was a flying saucer.
You can't seriously expect me to believe that I went in...
I saw what happened in the car, Tom. After that, I'd believe anything.
May I come in? Oh, good, Mr. Harris, you're awake. How do you do? My name's Smith, A.P. Smith. An innocuous little name, but enough to mark me out. Mrs. Harris, I believe? Nice to meet you. Ah, a lovely dress, if you don't mind me saying so.
Not at all.
Now, I'm sure you've got a lot of catching up to do, so I'll keep it brief. Mind if I sit down?
Help yourself.
Ah, that is a relief. I walked through the park to get here. Thought I'd check how spring's coming along. My feet aren't really up to it anymore, but such a lovely day I couldn't resist. Lovely day. Don't you agree it's a lovely day? No reply. Who is he, I see, written large on both your faces, or perhaps get to the point. Whichever it is, your prayers are now answered. To the point I will get. I don't know about you two, but I find it extremely irritating when somebody says they'll get to the point and waffle on absurdly.
And what is the point?
Good question. Space trips, and the reason therefore. Flights in flying saucers, and mysteries to be unraveled.
I shall tell you before you go any further that I don't believe.
Tom, I told you what I saw.
I know, love, and it isn't a question of not believing you. Obviously, we've been caught up in some sort of accident, and it's left you with some strange memories, and me with none at all. And I'm quite sure it will all finally be explained and the explanation will be logical.
I didn't dream it, you know. It was the most terribly real thing I've ever seen. You just disappeared.
It's not my place to interrupt a family discussion. But for the purposes of my visit, it might make it easier if we assume, Mr. Harris, that you did disappear and that you were flown off.
I'm sorry. I just find it impossible.
I understand your point of view. But I inhabit a funny little world where fact and fiction sometimes get jumbled together, and it's part of my function to try to do a bit of unraveling. Now, when it comes to extraterrestrial visitings, there are those who turn every barrage balloon or wisp of cloud into alien craft, and others who, if a little green man with a goldfish bowl on his head stood in front of them saying, "Take me to your leader," I wouldn't believe him. But my department looks at them all, and 99.9% of the time it's all down to barrage balloons and wisps of cloud. But the 0.1%, we have to admit, we do find fascinating.
You say your department?
Oh, sorry, how remiss. Here we are. Smith, AP, Ministry of Defence, my card.
Defence?
Yes, RM section. Rather a good photograph, don't you?
I don't get it. Why the Ministry of Defence?
And what's the RM section?
Ah, how nice. Now we're all getting to be friends. Ladies first. RM section looks at the peculiarities that sometimes manifest themselves in this world of ours. Gentlemen second. The Ministry of Defence, because you, Mr. Harris, might be, for want of a better word, a security risk.
What?
An unwitting one, of course. All those lovely people who've been checking you over this morning will try to come up with something interesting physically or mentally that perhaps will give some clue as to the purpose of this alien exercise. Oh, I should mention, if it's any comfort, you weren't alone. In every country with which we have departmental contact, reports are coming in that individuals like you are being delivered safely back on their doorsteps after disappearing in similar circumstances to yourself for 10 days. And you see, the powers that be find that both fascinating and alarming.
Silkin here. Oh, sir. No, sir. At the moment, Mr. Harris is still in hospital under observation. No, nothing. He's been checked out from top to toe. Yes. Well, one of our RM men is liaising with the locals, and the general consensus of opinion is that very shortly he's going to want to leave. So we've agreed departmentally that it would be politic to take him into custody rather than... Yes, Prime Minister, but we do feel... Of course, sir. Well, we could offer him protective custody. With respect, sir, that's something we can't be absolutely sure of. No, nothing else from the Russians. There does seem to be a general clamping down all round. The Americans are obviously taking theirs very seriously. They've quarantined their chap's hometown and ringed the whole place with troops. Very ostentatious, I agree, sir. Oh, no, of course, we couldn't. Very good, sir. I'll keep you informed.
Look, it's gone beyond a joke. It's been 4 hours now.
It's no fun for me either, you know. I'm supposed to be out catching criminals, not plain nursemaid for the Ministry of Defence.
So what's going on? An ambulance arrives to take me home from a hospital where I've spent 3 days having hundreds of tests that prove beyond doubt that I'm the fittest man in there and could have run home, never mind being taken by ambulance. But instead, I end up in a country farmhouse with you and 2 alleged ambulance drivers built like all-in wrestlers.
Have you finished?
No. If you're not prepared to let me go home and see my wife and baby, who incidentally been kept away from me as if I had the plague rather than some vague kind of amnesia, then I insist I be allowed to contact my lawyer.
Mr. Harris, I personally have no belief, but I'm stuck with it. My chief tells me I'm seconded to this, and like it or not, I do what I'm told. My orders are you communicate with no one, and that we sit and wait further instructions. So, you best make the most of it. Same as I'm trying to do.
You can't do this. It just doesn't happen in England. It's nothing more or less than kidnapping.
People trotting off up bleeding blue lights doesn't happen in England either, but apparently someone's taking your alleged trick very seriously.
Well, not me
either, but somebody.
Now then, this is a fine greeting, I must say. Lovely day like this, and voices raised. What will the cows make of it all?
I want to know what's going on and why
I want to be relieved from my duties with your department, sir.
Boys, one at a time. You're doing a valiant service, Mr. Forbes. The department quite rightly thought Mr. Harris should have a friendly face along with him when he took his trip into the countryside, so he wouldn't be frightened by those rather over-muscular drivers. And from the look on Mr. Harris's face, he no doubt echoes those sentiments, Mr. Forbes, but needs must. Now, I think we should just sit down and I'll bring you up to date. Oh, first of all, a little bit of melodrama to captivate both your attentions. For you, Mr. Forbes. Primed, oiled, and ready to go. Safety catch on, of course.
A gun?
Oh, very astute and perceptive. Though the barrel, handle, and trigger's a bit of a giveaway. Forgive my little joke. Yes, a gun. Smith & Wesson 32. Same as you used on the pot shot course you attended, the report of which I read with some pleasure. Congratulations on your marksmanship. I'd be pleased if you put it away somewhere safe. Now, but no buts for the moment. Too much to do. Oh, yes, of course. You were going to ask about the holster. Here we are. Perhaps you'd be good enough to do the necessary. But... Ah, very good, yes. Now, the cloak and dagger deepens. Who did you vote for, Mr. Harris? Pardon? You're right, of course. Damned impertinence on my part. Trying to impress you with the brass. Let's just say there's an almost 50-50 chance that the message I've got for you comes from the leader of the party you voted for in the last election. And therefore, you probably trust his word. A little bit. Namely, the Prime Minister.
What?
What a monosyllabic group we are. Yes, the Prime Minister, no less. And his message to you is, come quietly.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Protective custody has been offered to you. And the Prime Minister thinks it would be a good idea all round if you concur.
What does the Prime Minister know about me, and why protective custody?
Both good questions. The Prime Minister knows about you belonging to a pattern of incidents on a worldwide scale, the point of which is not yet known. But he is being constantly informed. And protective custody, because our information indicates, firstly, that certain governments are in the process of trying to collect together by fair means or foul all the participants of the said incidents, hence Mr. Forbes' gun. And secondly, there is a vague possibility that you may have been programmed to do something rather nefarious against the security of the country or whatever, of which we are as yet unaware.
But that's preposterous.
Preposterous, I agree. But protective custody is an insurance policy that works both ways. You're protected, we're protected. So what's your answer?
And Sally?
At this moment, at home, with a small company of trusted ministry servants, some of whom even now are arranging to take away certain foreign gentlemen who've also been watching your flat for the last couple of days.
God.
Your wife simply awaits the phone call confirming that you want them to join you.
Well,
another good question. However, I'm not at liberty to disclose the exact destination till you're aye or nay. Let me simply say it's safe and a comfortable place to sit awaiting developments.
And if I say nay, I've got my job to think about for a start.
It's been thought of. The manager was very understanding.
It seems to be moving out of my hands.
You can say that again.
Gentlemen, look on the bright side. We're all caught up in an adventure, the end of which no one knows. And that is, you must admit, rather exciting. What do you say, protective custody?
All right. If Sal agrees, it's on.
Good chap. There's a phone in the car.
What about me, sir?
Still seconded, Sergeant. Still seconded. Special duties.
Well, Mum, I think that's everything.
Yes, dear. Well, I'll say goodbye then.
Are you sure you'll be all right?
Yes, of course. They promised to drop me off home and keep an eye on me.
Oh, Mum.
Don't you worry about me, Sally. It's you and Tom who've got to watch out for yourselves. Now, you sure you don't want me to look after Sam for a few days?
No, Mum. Apparently they've got very good facilities there. Wherever there is. You'll be fine.
Yes, well, bye-bye, dear. Now, look after yourselves.
Shall do. Come on, Samuel. We'll go and see Daddy, wherever he is.
And voila, back she slides.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it.
Oh, we live in a wondrous age, Mr. Forbes. A wondrous age.
Not a bad trick, if I say it myself. You press your hand on a plate and a 20-foot concrete door slides effortlessly aside. Beats open sesame.
Same sort of principle, Mr. Harris. The door's geared to my handprints and that of a few others. I'm told they could have made it the voice. The same individuality applies. Well, I suppose it makes it a little difficult if you've got a cold. Besides which, one would feel rather silly standing in an open field shouting open sesame at a lump of concrete.
Where exactly is this place?
A secret research establishment. Physical, mainly, with this bolt hole built on. Now, be patient, and all will be revealed. Shall we enter?
Hey? I don't get it. There's nothing here, just a 6-foot square concrete cube.
Another door plate?
Oh, 10 out of 10. You must forgive me, but there's so few opportunities of showing off this particular toy, I do rather revel in it. As you say, door plate number 2. I put my hand on, like so, and door opens in the concrete cube, and...
A blooming lift.
Just so. Into which we shall now step.
Well, blow me down.
Only one button.
Only one stop. Hang on to your tummies, gentlemen.
I get that cough of yours seen to, Silken. Could be catching.
Yes, Prime Minister.
All right. Let's hear the worst.
The whole operation has so far gone very smoothly. Mr. Harris has arrived at the establishment, and his wife and child are on the way there now.
Fine. Has he been told the score?
Well, sir, we did think that rather than spell it out, we'd let the knowledge sink in slowly. Let them come to their own conclusions, as it were.
Fair enough. But he won't be exactly over the moon about it when he does work it out.
How about that RF politic? He is, after all, a sort of walking door key. But we have arranged for a detective sergeant to stay with them. Armed, of course.
A good man?
Oh, impeccable. Detective Sergeant Forbes. Local. No family ties to speak of, and no departmental problems.
Fine. And the press?
Well, the D-notice seems to be holding, and providing the foreign papers don't start shouting, we should be able to keep the lid on for a little longer.
Anything new from abroad?
Nothing, sir.
Right. Well, you push off back to your office. Keep me informed of aught else that comes in.
Very good, sir.
Oh, and Silken.
Yes, sir?
I would honestly prefer boy you to that ridiculous cough of yours.
Very good, sir.
Well, gentlemen, I think that's everything. From games room to television lounge to self-service laundrette, all is now at your disposal. It only remains to choose which of the 20 tastefully furnished bedrooms you're going to inhabit, and then perhaps we should meander down to that rather pretty artificially sunlit garden that produces our oxygen, and await the arrival of Master and Mrs. Harris.
I think the whole place is absolutely incredible. Who would have thought it, this deep underground? It's unbelievable.
I must admit I found the adjectives rather hard to find myself the first time I was brought here. Tell you what, let's go into the conference room, and I'll play at being an executive while you fire away your questions. Here we are. Gentlemen, the boardroom.
Well, very plush. But what's it all for?
Well, it was built in the nasty 60s as a self-contained life support shelter. Enough food, frozen and dehydrated, to last 20 people a minimum of 2 years. Bulletproof, bomb-proof and burglar-proof. Actually, it's the smallest of a chain of over 200, stretching from Land's End to John O'Groats. But don't tell anyone I told you.
How long are we here for?
Well, let's say tonight and tomorrow, and leave the rest to chance. Mr. Forbes, your turn.
What's my function here?
I'd say referee. Yes, referee is a good definition. A buffer between the soulless Secret Service and society's possible suffering from subjects under suspicion. Oh, that's very alliterative, but most apt.
Look, am I really under suspicion?
Being honest, they don't know enough to be sure yet.
They? Who the hell are they?
I feel that Mrs. Harris and Baby Harris are awaiting entrance. Shall we go and greet them?
Emergency. Unit 74 to Control 1, receiving.
Control 1 to Unit 74, receiving. State emergency, receiving.
Receiving. Subject 18, Earth terminology, North America, non-contact. Repeat, non-contact. Believed laser light.
Received. General, all units, Phase 3 immediate. I repeat, Phase 3 immediate. Phase 3.
Yes.
Silkin, sir.
Yes.
Sorry to disturb you at this time in the morning, but bad news, I'm afraid.
Well?
The Americans apparently put up some sort of wave screen to black out all communication right across the spectrum. An experiment to protect their space traveler. But it looks as though something went wrong.
What? Exactly?
They've been wiped out, sir. The whole town. All the troops who ringed it, everyone within a 10-mile diameter wiped out.
My God. How many?
About 50,000. Except for one, sir. Only one came out alive. Apparently he was naked and crying. It was their space traveler, sir. The only one to escape.
The only one? You're certain?
No doubt, sir.
Right. Get on to Smith. He knows what to do. We can't risk an accident here.
No, sir.
Ring me as soon as it's over.
Yes, sir.
Well, he's happy enough this fine synthetic morning.
Pleased to see his dad, shouldn't wonder.
And his mum. You pleased as well?
Gurgle.
That's my girl.
Hello. You've changed your tune. What's the matter with you? Have you got wind?
No, actually he wants his rattle.
Good thinking. Here we are. How's that?
No. The one with the ducks on it, the blue one.
Right, love. There we are now. How's that? Good. So, how did you know?
Pardon?
How did you know?
How did I know what?
Which rattle?
I read it, Sal. Right off the top of his head, I read his mind. I can see the shape of it. I can see what he's thinking.
Can I come in?
Just keep it quiet, okay?
Yes. Come in.
Morning. Could I just say one thing? If we're going to be cooked up in this posh basement alone together for any length of time, I think the least we can do is go on first names for a bit, don't you? What would you say?
I agree.
Fair enough.
All animosity forgotten. I'm Sal.
I'm Tom, and you're Brian.
Well, that was quick. Oh, did Smith tell you?
It's a nice name, Brian. Morning, Brian.
Yes. Morning, Brian.
Morning, Sal. Morning, Tom.
Well, I'm doing bacon and eggs for breakfast. Want to join us?
Love to.
Great. I'll start frying.
You mind if I talk for a bit out loud? Get some things sorted out in my own head.
I'll go on making breakfast. I'm starving.
Now, this is how I see it.
You and I, Tom, are brought here by Mr. Smith, who can operate the locks with his handprint, right?
Right.
Then Sal and Sam arrive, are given the conducted tour, and then we all settle down for the night in our cosy little bedrooms. But Mr. Smith lets himself out again with his handprint because he's got to report in, and he can't do it from down here as there's no communication, right?
Right.
And here we are, by ourselves, alone in a space-age underground palace with 2 years' supply of bacon and eggs and all mod cons, right?
Right. So how do we get out?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yes, but we're here because we agreed to be.
I know that, but let's say in 5 minutes' time you don't want to agree. How do you get out?
Well, no phone.
No phone, no key, no way out, unless Smith comes back. Our handprints won't open the door, I've tried.
Oh, but of course he's coming back. He said so.
Did he? Must leave now, I have to report. You just settle yourselves in and make yourselves quite at home. Goodbye. No, goodbye for now. See you tomorrow, see you next week. Just settle yourselves in. Goodbye.
Prisoners.
Looks that way.
But what about you? You're a policeman. Why you?
But a policeman with a gun. You think you're a kind of prison warder.
That, Tom, is precisely what I think. But makes good sense. Give me a gun, stick me down here with you two, and if Tom shows signs of turning into anything more than human, I'm on hand. No good leaving Smith or anyone else who can get out down here. As it is, you'll need an atom bomb to blast your way out of this place. Great place to keep someone in check. Sorry, Sal. Sorry, Tom. Looks as though we are prisoners of one sort or another.
Perhaps more than prisoners. But Mr. Smith will soon tell us.
And on cue, the visitor's buzzer. Just to prove you're wrong, Brian.
Well, thank the Lord for that. Too many detective stories, that's my trouble. Well, I'll go to the lift and see if it's our friends.
I'll be with you in a sec.
Right.
Sal. Things might start happening soon. Things outside my control. Try not to be too frightened.
What do you mean, Tom? What's going to happen?
I don't know quite, but whatever it is, whatever happens, remember, it's me inside here somewhere, and I love you.
Oh, Tom, don't. There is nothing going to happen.
Is Smith in the lift? He's just got in, pressing the button. Now. He's been sent to kill me. Doesn't want to. Has a gun with a silencer in his briefcase. He's going to ask me to go to the conference room with him. He'll ask Brian to check breakfast, get him out of the way.
Tom, this is crazy.
Not crazy. Frightening. I'd better go. The lift's halfway down.
A deputation, no less. How pleasant, Mr. Forbes. And the unmistakable smell of bacon and eggs filtering along the corridor. How are we this fine and sunny morning? Sleep well?
Fine, thank you, sir. Good morning.
We'd just decided we were prisoners. Any comment?
Very interesting indeed. And not too far from the truth, I'm afraid.
You mean we are prisoners?
Oh, a harsh word. Let's say guests of convenience.
How long for? I've got a job to consider.
Not long now. In fact, that's what I've come to talk to Mr. Harris about. Things are moving rather more quickly than expected. We may have you back to your station quite soon.
Something happened?
Indeed it has. Now, Mr. Harris, if you'll be good enough to join me in the conference room for a private chat, I'll explain. And then perhaps we could join your good lady and Mr. Forbes for some breakfast. How does that sound?
Sounds fine.
Would you organise the breakfast, Mr. Forbes?
Right. I'll go and warn the lady to make it bacon and eggs for 4. See you shortly.
Shall we step into the conference room? Here we are. Board meeting now in progress. Your face indicates that you may have some inkling of my mission, Mr. Harris. Exactly how much do you know?
Everything.
But no trace of fear.
It may be for the best.
True. When were you aware of your new capabilities?
This morning. Sort of crept up on me. Slowly at first, but it's increasing rapidly. I've developed some sort of telepathic skill. I noticed my son's mind was wide open to me. I could actually see what he was thinking, and I had to make a conscious effort not to look.
You saw him in the night?
I looked before I could stop myself. Perhaps it would have been best if I hadn't. I'm finding how to control the power now. I'm just aware of your mind in a different way, same as I'm aware of Sal and Brian's over that way in the kitchen, like a series of small fogs, but I know at any time I can push through the fog and see what you or either of them is thinking, but it does seem as though I have some control over it.
Anything else?
Telekinesis. In the bathroom this morning, I knocked the glass tooth mug off the shelf and I knew it was going to smash onto the tiles. I wanted to grab it to stop it from breaking and making a noise, waking Sam. I felt it, and just before the glass hit the tiles for a split second, I held it, just by thinking. Broke its fall, and it landed without any noise. I haven't dared to test the capability further.
The rather chunky cut glass ashtray in the center of the table there. I wonder if you'd be good enough to pass it to me. No, don't move. Just think about it. Thank you, Mr. Harris.
Oh, God. It's so frightening.
Yes, I'm afraid it is. You're already showing higher capabilities than I ever came across. And I presume they also are developing.
Yes. But
you want me to get on with it. There was, for want of a better word, an incident last night in a small town in the American Midwest. A town that was ringed defensively by troops. The town and the troops don't exist anymore. Approximately 50,000 people are dead, and only one person left the area alive. I doubt whether you know him, Mr. Harris, but you both have something in common. You both disappeared along a thin blue light and went for a trip in an alien spacecraft.
How did it happen?
One theory is that a new screening device the Americans were using backfired. But our department can't afford to take chances. So I've been sent down with this, plus a highly effective silencer.
Yes. I know.
Mr. Harris, the duties I've performed for my department over the years have largely been a pleasure. But I've always been aware that I could be called upon one day, as part of my duties, to undertake a certain task so onerous that even the thought would repel me. So, over the years, I've tried to wipe the knowledge of that possibility from my mind, blank it out. But now, unfortunately, the moment of truth has arrived. I've been instructed, on the highest authority, to kill you. As I say, the thought revolts me. But I must do it.
Sorry to disturb, but the good lady says if you don't come to breakfast now, what the hell's going on here?
Go outside and close the door, please, Mr. Forbes.
Oh, no, you don't. Right, Mr. A.P. Mighty Smith. The gun you so kindly provided me with is now pointing at your back. So I wonder if you'd stop pointing yours at Thomas. We're making a ridiculous sight. And let me know what the hell's going on here.
I'm afraid I can't do as you say, Mr. Forbes. I know that by the time your reflex lets you fire, I shall have carried out the worst assignment of my life. And hopefully your bullet in my back will still the memory.
Drop your gun, Brian.
No.
Drop it.
What the hell?
Thank you. Mr. Smith?
I'm really sorry about this.
Good God.
Looks as though we were right to worry, sir.
Yes, Mr. Smith. It certainly does.
Control 1 to all units. Imperative all subjects worldwide moving to prime targets by 915.5 galactic latest, irrespective of time zone. Sight zone 2.5 units from project zone if necessitous. Indicate receive in rota. Received. Unit 2 to control 1.
Gentlemen. This is the cabinet room, not a 4-ale bar. If you're out to say it through chair. Else we get nowhere.
Prime Minister, we appreciate the fact that you made this an all-party meeting, but some of us are disadvantaged by not as yet being up to date with all the facts.
Right. We're not disadvantaged. I give you the facts as we know them, which is not much, and you can make up your own minds from there. First of all, thanks to you all for coming. I think for the moment best bury the differences, and for the benefit of this meeting, let's forget the point scoring and think country first and party second, right? Right. Now, you've all been briefed at least that something damn funny's afoot worldwide. All countries are being fairly cagey, ourselves included, but it seems everywhere's the same. We've all got someone who's been whipped into space for 10 days and sent back home safe and dozy. I think the polite word's amnesia. Well, generally, each country's been keeping an eye on their own chap, and nothing very drastic has happened to any of them. Until last night, that is, in the United States. As you've heard, 50,000 people are dead, troops included. Now, without going into the ethics, we, and a lot of other countries, decided to get rid of our space trippers. Hang on, at least let me finish. The French have let theirs out on a very loose rein, wandering round Paris under surveillance, but with no restraints. In the early hours of this morning, he left a cafe where he'd been drinking with friends, and a car came at a hell of a lick round a corner, out of control, not to do with their security boys, Mark, you're just out of control, and hit him as he crossed the road. No messing, a full-blooded smack square on. The car disintegrated, complete write-off, 4 passengers all dead. But it didn't shift him, their blue light bloke, oh no. He just stood there, bemused in the middle of the road, surrounded by carnage, till the French security boys took him in.
What about our chap? Is he being held?
Oh, he's been held, all right. Top marks to security for skill and diplomacy. They've got him in one of those atom fallout places, and no way out except by our say-so. Trouble is, they sent one of their blokes in over an hour ago to do what should have been a 2-minute job, and he hasn't reappeared yet. So I think we've got to fear the worst and act accordingly.
And do what?
I've had the place ring with troops. They're going to wipe out anyone who shows his face.
You don't mind me saying so, Mrs. Harris? That was an exquisite breakfast. Delicious. Quite delightful after all these bachelor years to find myself part of a family breakfast again. Baby crawling at my feet, host's wife glowering at me across the table.
You know, you amaze me. Half an hour ago you were trying to film my husband full of holes, as if you were taking part in a gangster film. And now you sit there, the soul of charm, as if you hadn't a care in the world.
Well, that's the curse of the diplomatic service, Mrs. Harris. Diplomacy. Not that I'm a member, but I suffer the disease. I rise above the embarrassments of this life as the phoenix from the ashes. I miss my calling by a whisker. Diplomacy shows defence instead.
How could you bring yourself to do it? An unarmed man.
Duty, Mr. Forbes, an overriding sense of duty. And also, being honest, a fun little feeling somewhere at the back of my mind that it would all come out all right.
How can you possibly say that? You had no idea.
Oh, didn't I? Quite sure about that, are you? Your husband knew what I was going to do, and he wasn't frightened at all, were you, Mr. Harris? Not one flicker of fear at your own imminent demise. Struck me as strange. You see, whether consciously aware of it or not, you knew I couldn't hurt you. It was written in your eyes, and I knew. Your powers of telekinesis are such that you could have, without effort, and without moving from where you were sitting, put the safety catch on the gun, or stop the hammer falling, or turn the gun to one side, or tip my chair up, any of a dozen things. But you felt the need to test your powers of survival. A gamble, I admit, but a small one. So you let me pull the trigger. and let me see the bullets disintegrate against what is obviously some sort of force field that automatically surrounds you when danger is present. I should imagine, Mr. Harris, one can slap you on the back in friendship. But I think if one tried to slap you on the back in anger, one would get a broken arm without managing to touch you.
But now you're trying to make him out some sort of monster. He's Tom, my husband.
Whether you like it or not, Mrs. Harris, he's Tom plus X. Monster in the making, and who knows for what purpose.
Oh, this is all getting preposterous.
Tom.
What's wrong with him? Keep away, don't touch him.
That blue light. The same blue light. He's surrounded with it.
Look away.
My eyes!
Look away, look away. Get down, onto the floor. Out of the bed.
He's just sitting there. Do something, Brian. For God's sake, do something. He's in pain. Tom!
Oh, knock him out. He's going to burst a blood vessel.
Hey, where you are, Forbes. Don't touch him. There's stuff flying around to kill you. Forbes, come back. Don't touch him. Sorry, Tom. Gotta do this. Ah! He must have been thrown at least 5 yards by the shock. You check her husband. I'll see to Forbes.
Tom.
Steel band being twisted in my mind like pulling plasters off my mind. It's so much coming in, it hurts. Too many voices. Too many voices, Sal. I can hear too far. Too much.
Chalk up your first victim, Mr. Harris. Forbes is dead.
No. Let me touch him. No, Sal, let me go to him. It's all right. I can see what it is. Pressure zone, upper brain. Just have to squeeze there. He's okay now.
Oh, see?
Oh, my head. Too many voices. I can't stop them. Got to get out.
Tom!
Leave it.
Hundreds of people gathered above us, overhead. Helicopters. Too much noise. Got to get out.
Tom! Wait!
Got to get out!
Tom!
Did I see what I thought I saw? A door smashed open with a fist. Or am I still dreaming?
You saw what you thought you saw, Mr. Forbes. You can't hurt him, and he can't hurt himself. The door was simply kicked out of the way by the force shield.
Where does he think he's off to now?
Out. He's leaving.
Well, there's no way of working the lift.
Look, you've just been brought back from the dead, Mr. Forbes. The merest touch behind your ear, and you are back from the dead. So the lift, one of the most sophisticated pieces of electronic security known to man, will, I'm sure, be child's play to him. Or to it, as the case may be.
3 more contactors.
Listen to me. I don't know what it is, but I can help, Tom. Talk to me, Tom. Let me help.
No one can help. Must go. Got to get out.
And let me come with you.
Head, so tight. Safe here. You're safe here, Sal. Tanks, soldiers outside. Want to kill me. Stay with Smith. Can't get out now. Wiped his prints. Safe.
Tom!
Sergeant, the lift's on the move. All right, men, your position! As the outer doors open, I shall give the command! Keep firing till I order you to cease! Hold those tanks back till I tell you!
Kill me. Trying to kill me with noise. Must stop it. Must stop it. Must stop the noise.
Stop thinking!
There may be 1,000 blank-eyed soldiers, frozen in position. Oh, no. Look at the helicopter. The pilot's out of control. Oh, God. Must get away. Away. Must get away.
They did what?
They let him through, sir.
Oh, marvellous, Silkin. In disguise, was he? Dressed up as the bleeding Queen of Sheba, was he? Very nice of them to let him through. Thank them from me, personally.
They can't explain it, sir. Their minds went blank. They couldn't think.
You don't have to think to pull a trigger. Half the country complaining about the cost of the armed forces, and we end up with soldiers with rusty fingers.
It seemed as if they were rooted to the spot, sir.
That only happens in books, Silkin, so don't give me any of that rooted rubbish. Right. Where the hell is he now?
Well, we don't know, Prime Minister.
Don't know? You don't know? I'd be better off with half a dozen Boy Scouts than your lot, Silkin. Find him. And while you're at it, I want London ringed off completely. We're getting reports in from all over the world that these blue light people are making for the capital cities. I want every vehicle coming in stopped and searched right down to the last milk float. You got that? Every vehicle, every train, every plane, every boat, out that moves on legs or wheels, stopped. Close the capital tight. He must be captured. Have you got that, Silkin? Absolute red alert.
They mustn't come near. I don't want to hurt them. Keep away.
England. Harris, England.
Inside my head.
Are you there, Tom Harris?
Who are you?
Where are you? Bristol, Belgium. On my way to my capital, Brussels, just as you are going to London.
Have I gone mad?
No, you're all right. I'm real. Far away. What they did to us last was tough, but we've come through it now. Been trying to raise you for an hour. Are you okay?
Fine. I can hear you so well, it's amazing.
And understand, no language barrier.
What's happening?
We don't know. France and Holland contacted me, and now we're trying to contact the controlled mines in other countries, so at least we know the pattern.
Has anything emerged?
We're being pushed towards our own capital city. We have no choice. We think the aliens are hovering, tracking us, but staying blanked out to us.
What can we do?
At the moment, nothing except go along with them. Head for the capital. Try to contact the next mine, so finally there is a chain of us.
And then what?
Don't know yet. We'll work something out. We've got a lot of power between us.
What's their plan? The aliens. Why have they done this to us?
Only God or the devil knows. I think we'll find out soon enough when we reach the capital. Good luck, England. Control your mind. We can kill too easily.
Good luck, Belgium.
Don't forget, you are not alone.
It has also been reported that the large-scale troop movements in the vicinity of the Dorset Close Research Establishment in the Midlands, reported in our earlier bulletins, are part of a series of exercises the government is undertaking to establish the country's readiness to face internal invasion. The exercise was so successful that it's been decided to extend it to cover the whole of London. We've been informed that local and metropolitan police will combine for the first time with members of the armed forces to throw a cordon around the capital. A photograph has been issued by the Northampton Police of Thomas Harris, a 35-year-old bank clerk whom they wish to interview with regard to certain unspecified security matters. Anyone seeing him is advised that under no circumstances must he be approached. Simply inform your local police or telephone the following special number.
Unit 35 contacting. Received. Control 1 to Unit 35. Received. Subject 12, Phase 4 reveal completed by 915 Galactic as programmed. Subject heading towards target zone. Phase 5 to commence at 918 Galactic as stipulated. All assistance being given for subject to reach target zone. All assistance being given for subject...
Quite no sound of him. False alarms, of course, but nothing. No, sir. But our man Smith... That's right. Well, no, Smith's still in there with the wife and detective. Well, nobody's prints seem to work, sir. It's not easy, Prime Minister. It's a very sophisticated piece... Yes, sir. As you said, absolute red alert. Well, the roadblocks are as tight as a fist round the city, and every field and hedgerow is covered. Oh, we'll stop him, sir.
London. Must get to London.
do you think you're playing at, jumping out like that and waving your arms? Could get yourself killed, you know. Anyway, haven't you heard? There's an army exercise going on. Civilians off the street. Yes, sir. Any problems at roadblocks and you'll take care of them. Very good, sir. 3 major ones at mile intervals on the outskirts, sir, and 3 range patrols inside. Certainly, sir. Get the blocks over with first and worry about the patrols after. Very good, sir. If you want to lie on the floor at the back, sir, that's fine with me.
Good evening, sir. Watch out, Wilkes, old son. How goes it?
Hello, mate. Good to see you again. Want me pass?
Afraid so, mate. No, that's all right. No, you're ugly mug well enough by now. See anything fishy coming in?
Nah, dead as a doornail. The other 2 blocks are just as quiet as this one. I reckon everybody took that TV appeal to heart and stayed at home.
Yeah.
Much traffic inside?
Nah, apart from patrols, which are thick on the ground, nothing much at all.
Any sign of Harris?
Yeah, thousands. He's everywhere from Land's End to John O'Groats, none confirmed yet.
Well, we'll get him finally. I better get on. See you, Jono.
Yeah, see ya. Where you heading?
Downing Street. Number 10, would you believe? Lord knows why. Just had orders. Bye, Jono.
Ta-ra, Wilkes.
Corporal!
Sir?
Who was that you let through?
Corporal Wilkes, sir. Ordnance Corps.
Why didn't you check him out?
Well, sir, he's an old mate. It didn't seem...
An old mate, you know the orders, Johnson. Even a bleeding field marshal doesn't get through without his transport being given the once-over. You've checked everyone else, Johnson. Why the sudden change?
I don't know. I suddenly knew I mustn't check him.
Suddenly knew? It's a damn funny choice of words. Where's this Corporal Wilkes based? I'll have him checked out.
Dagenham, Sarge.
Right, I'll radio for a patrol to intercept him on the way.
He's not going to Dagenham, Sarge. He's on his way to Downing Street.
He's what?
He's on his way to Downing
I
Street.
heard you, you great bird. Don't you realise this could be it? I've got to get the brass on the radio. Get a patrol unit chasing after him now, Johnson, now!
Yes, sir.
Have you checked all units?
Yes, sir. Street area secure.
Secure. We'll see. Any sign of... Well, tell everyone to keep a sharp watch. They said he was heading this way.
We've got Wilkes, sir.
Good show, Captain. Harris with him?
No, sir, by himself. Bit bemused. Just sitting in the car on the other side of the park. Thinks he's been there 5 minutes or so. Can't be sure.
Well, that's spaceman. He may be on the loose, but he certainly won't get through this lot, number 10.
Lovely cup of tea. This kerfuffle going on. Army and police everywhere. I'll go through to the parlour. Put my feet up for 5 minutes. Now, where's that light switch gone to? Oh, here we are. Oh,
Good evening. Don't be frightened.
I'm not frightened. It just gave me a bit of a start seeing you sitting there in the dark. You should have switched the light on like a sensible chap.
No, I wanted to sit and think for a minute. If you don't mind, I was trying to work out what I was doing here.
Well, now you come to mention it, I'm wondering that myself. I mean, this great barn of a place that goes with my husband's job is not exactly home from home, but I like to think of this parlour as a bit private, you know what I mean. I don't even let any of the staff in. I just sit myself there, remind myself I'm a housewife as well as the Prime Minister's wife. I honestly don't know you from Adam. Are you official?
I'm Tom Harris.
Tom Harris? No, I'm sorry, it doesn't ring any bells. Are you backbenching?
No, I'm not in the house. I'm Tom Harris, the man who's been in space.
Oh, that Tom Harris. All this noise I've been putting up with from police and army out in the street, and you're here all the time. You got to laugh out to get past them all.
Hard to explain, really. Just sort of make them look the other way. A bit creepy, like being the invisible man suddenly. I got the policeman out front to open the door for me, and then to forget that he'd done it.
Oh, that's Ted on tonight. He'll be furious when he finds out he's a right...
Wondering what happens next. Found this nice room here and decided to sit down and have a think.
Good idea. Only comfortable place in the house. Well, what does happen next?
no idea. I knew I had to get to London, and then I knew I had to come here, but next... You see, I've been taken over. Not much fun, I'm afraid.
I shouldn't think it would be. Mind you, it's not much fun for my husband either. He's been up in the conference room all day with the cabinet and all the shadows waiting developments. I mean, it must have cost a fortune in sandwiches. Thank goodness it doesn't come out of the housekeeping. And as for us also... I tell you what we'll do. I've just made a pot of tea, and I think we should go and have a cup now, and then I'll take you up to the cabinet room and introduce you. Show them you're not really a two-headed monster. All right?
Sounds good to me. I haven't had a bite since breakfast.
Shall I bite you? Oh, just a little joke, Mr. Harris. Come. I think there's a bit of fruit cake and a piece of apple pie in the kitchen.
Control 1 to all units. Phase 4 reveal should by now have placed subjects at target zones worldwide. Phase 5 reveal. Commence 918 Galactic. Confirmed received in rota. Received.
Get out now! Here, where's Mrs. Stuck?
Now stop panicking, for God's sake. Look out the window. You've got half the British Army and Metropolitan Police out there. There's no way he can get through.
But you said yourself, we don't know what his capacities are. If he got out of that shelter, what's to stop him getting in here?
You place the whole cabinet at risk by gathering us all together.
Hang on. Yes, Prime Minister speaking. No, I'm not. Cabinet and all party representatives. What do you mean, hope?